Thank you for joining me here this evening. The time is currently 5:55 p.m. Central, and you have a live look at an ongoing tornado near Battle Creek, Nebraska. Now, we have several ongoing tornado warnings here in portions of northern Nebraska here, mainly in northeast Nebraska. This is our first confirmed tornado of the day, so if you're in this area, you need to be taking shelter. Now, this is going to be near Battle Creek within minutes, so Battle Creek, you're not technically in a tornado warning, but you might as well get to your safe spot, and there we go. Now we have a new tornado warning uh, for a radar indicated rotation. But Battle Creek, you need to begin to your shelter now. Battle Creek, Plainview, Hayter, Norfolk, all right, Gloucester, Emmerich, all these areas out here, you need to begin to your shelter. For this stream, we do have a couple of special guests. We got Mr. Storm,
What's up, guys?
as well as Roman, the weather guy.
Howdy.
So, again, we are watching this absolute train of tornado warnings here as all of these storms are rotating very impressively, and they all have the capabilities to produce tornadoes. And again, this one already is, or it had, okay? There's a public confirmed report of that tornado there, as it was off to the south of Meadow Grove. And again, if it's still on the ground, it's going to be coming into Battle Creek soon. So if you're in Battle Creek, you need to be getting to your safe spot right now. Interior room, basement, bathroom, closet, whatever. But you gotta go. You guys got any new updates?
No, you might want to eye the rotation down here near Gloucester. It's still pretty strong. It's been strong for quite a while.
Yeah, I've been
this
watching
storm-
that.
I think the storm near Plainview, I don't know if that's contamination. It probably is, but I feel like there could be two areas of rotation. Is that true? Yeah, I think so.
It's possible. There have been a couple storms that have done that today, but I think obviously the main one is going to be the one on the southeast side.
Yeah.
So we do have a tornado watch in effect here. 4 portions of the plains: South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri. Very large tornado watch in effect. And it's actually a pretty intense one, alright? If we go ahead and read things here, we can see a few tornadoes and a couple intense tornadoes possible. Scattered large hail and isolated very large hail events to 2 inches in diameter possible. And scattered damaging wind gusts to 70 miles per hour possible. So the Storm Prediction Center itself is saying, a couple intense tornadoes could be possible this evening. And again, as we've already seen one here in Nebraska before we were expected really to see any in this time frame, I think that things are definitely going to get quite intense here over the next couple of hours as we continue to watch these storms. We do kind of have a secondary threat up here in the parts of Montana and South Dakota. For some stronger thunderstorms, we have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect. The tornado threat with these storms is relatively low. Wouldn't rule out an isolated tornado warning or something like that, but I don't think we're actually going to get a tornado. Holy cow, we have a lot of viewers.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Davis's stream. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah, thank you,
Everyone like
Airborne,
this stream, subscribe.
Alan, Metra, Mr. Storm, Random Texan Guy, all you guys, thank you. We just started 2 minutes ago, so I don't know how everybody already saw this, but here we go. So again, all these areas of rotation here, you need to be seeking shelter, and we do have an update here on this tornado warning, still radar indicated. Okay. So, again, we are bringing to you live severe weather outbreak coverage. Potentially tornado outbreak coverage. We'll have to see. Again, we've only had one tornado so far, so I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we could have ourselves a tornado outbreak on our hands, quite potentially. What are you guys thinking is going to happen today? I'm curious what you guys think.
Mr. Storm, you can go ahead first. Alright, yeah, so I think we're going to probably see a few, weak tornadoes. I mean, I'm not going to pre-rate it or anything, but I do think we may have 1 or 2 strong-ish tornadoes. Definitely not, I don't think we're going to get anything too crazy today, but definitely a few tornadoes seems pretty possible. Yeah, I agree as well with Mr. Storm. I do think we will see a few tornadoes today, weak, but there is always a possibility of a couple strong tornadoes, as all of these cells are isolated and they will all have the chance to produce tornadoes.
Yeah, for real. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I feel like the storm east of Petersburg is splitting its areas of rotation, but that time it looks a little bit less like it's contamination.
It doesn't look impressive at all to me right now from rotation, but it could just be contaminated.
Yeah, I mean, we've just got so many storms to watch here that are kind of, they could produce a tornado, but, we're not really sure if any of them are actively producing one, except for maybe the one approaching Battle Creek. Again, this may have lifted, right? They have the radar indicated tag on this tornado warning now, so maybe this is lifted, but we don't know that for a fact. So if you're in Battle Creek, you need to be in your safe spot right now, as this is coming in. So if there is still a tornado on the ground, it's going to go right into Battle Creek, Nebraska. We also have a very strong area of rotation right on top of Norfolk, so...
Yeah. I think if you're in Norfolk or anywhere like northeast of Norfolk or even north, please just take shelter. As soon as you see that happen, please just go to your shelter. Don't try and go outside to watch it. That's just a recipe for trouble.
Yeah, for sure. So, if you guys remember, I mentioned a little baby supercell before we started this stream. That baby supercell just got a severe thunderstorm warning for lime-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is really intensifying. It's also got a hook echo, so we may see this even start trying to rotate here soon.
What?
Yeah, that's like a Super Bowl severe thunderstorm.
Yeah,
regional severe weather outbreak ongoing, I think.
Yeah, for sure. So we have that new velocity scan there. I mean, we have to watch all these storms here on every new scan.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, I think our Norfolk one is intense.
That new severe thunderstorm is going right for Creston. Actually, yeah, it's going right for Creston and Lay.
Yeah, so if you're in Creston, Lay, or even Clarkson or Howells, we need you guys to be getting indoors and away from windows, as this is going to be some big-time hail that's definitely going to, leave some dents in cars, most likely. People and animals outdoors, if they get hit by some of these hailstones, that will definitely hurt. The rate that big hailstones like this can fall at is a lot faster than you can think. I believe the statistic was even, baseball-sized hail can fall at, 110 miles per hour. I think I read a National Weather Service graphic about that, so very intense stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely don't want to risk an injury just for trying to film it. I mean, you got to stay away from windows because not only, the hail can still shatter the windows potentially, so if that happens, then you also want to avoid the flying glass, or I guess not flying glass, but the shattering glass.
Yeah. So again, guys, everywhere that I have circled in blue here, these are all pockets of rotation. Now, some of them are stronger than others, but all of them, if you're in the track of these, you need to be taking shelter. We have a train of tornado warnings here. It's ridiculous. We have 5 tornado warnings within, a 30-mile span here, so,
Hey, Davis, I got some information. For you.
All right, what's up?
So, yesterday, apparently we had a brief landspout tornado in Lawrence Township, New Jersey, that flipped cars on a highway, I think.
Oh, wow. I did not know about that.
I'll send you that photo.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I knew we had a landspout in New Mexico yesterday, but I didn't know about the New Jersey one.
Davis, are you using the Omaha radar?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys, we're watching these supercells in northeastern Nebraska as they continue to produce severe level threats, including tornadoes. Again, we have had one confirmed tornado. We may have had a couple in other instances of brief touchdowns, but we only have one that's confirmed, right? So we're going to say that, we've only had one tornado so far, because that's really all we can say. And now we have a new tornado warning. It's a continuation for a Plainview storm. So if you're in Plainview or Breslau now, areas along Highway 20, you need to be seeking shelter immediately. The storm is continuing to rotate here, and it's almost stationary. As you can see, the new warning doesn't really take up a brand new spot that the old one did. The storm's only moving off to the east at about 15 miles per hour. So
it almost looks like it's east-southeast.
Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, they don't have east-southeast for the warning label, so they either have to say east or southeast. But yeah, right now this is going to be nearing areas in the middle of nowhere, the intersection of 858 Road and 536th Avenue. But outside of that, there's literally nothing out here. So again, If you're just now tuning in, make sure to click that like and subscribe button, as we are here multiple times a day bringing severe weather coverage live to you guys, and it would help push this stream out to more people that need this coverage. Some of our areas of rotation back near Gloucester and Emmerich are really starting to wrap up there again, so we'll have to watch this area closely for a multiple potential areas of a tornado. Hopefully we got a lot of viewers today from Nebraska, Iowa, those regions. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning, but yeah, as those are going to be the most concentrated areas of severe weather. But, I mean, we just got a new severe warning in North Dakota because, yes, we've got severe thunderstorms going all the way up into Canada today. Alright, we just got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for Langdon, North Dakota. Quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds could be occurring with that storm, so if you're in that area, make sure that you are moving inside there. But, yeah, we have 6 tornado warnings in this little area here. I will say our storm back here near Creston and Lay looks to be rotating. I think a lot of that's just contamination there, but there's definitely some decent rotation associated with that thunderstorm there, so we'll have to watch this. Again, it has a very impressive look on the radar. I mean, that hook echo is super impressive, and again, it's had that even since it was really just a little baby supercell out here, kind of. It's had that amazing shape. So, now, we're about to see a cell merger interact with this. So we'll see how that plays out, but that cell merger's over Platte Center right now, dropping some big-time hail. Yeah, I mean, yeah, landspouts, whenever they happen in populated areas like New Jersey, they don't happen very often, but when they do, even just little brief landspouts can cause a ton of damage.
Yeah.
I think that was associated with that special weather statement that Mr. Storm got hit with, I think, or around that area.
Yeah,
Really?
quite possibly. Or at least like the same storm, possibly.
Yeah, the same stuff like that.
Yeah, we just got some very gusty winds and some flooding downpours.
Alrighty. So again, if you're just not tuning in, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, go ahead and subscribe to Mr. Storm and Roman. I'm gonna go ahead and put their links in chat, because they also do some weather updates, in the forms of streams, videos, stuff like that, forecasts and stuff. I think, yeah, no problem. I think Mr. Storm and I have a forecast planned for tonight. I don't know if plans have changed on that, but
No, we got it.
all right.
Yeah. Update on the tropics. It's heating up.
Yeah, it definitely is. Just a second. I gotta find these channels first. Mr. Storm.
And I also just wanted to say, chat, I also do live weather coverage, so when Davis is not live, I will be there.
Yeah, I mean, Rowan's
Yes.
live for like 4 or 5 hours straight most days whenever he does go live, so make sure to go subscribe to him.
Yeah. Roman's great.
And also, all of these guys have helped me a lot, because I am incredibly new to this stuff, but I have been successful off the bat, and it's all thanks to these guys.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw those links in chat, and I'll go ahead and pin the message. Okay, we have a new tornado warning now associated with our train here for this area of rotation along Highway 32, or paralleling Highway 32 anyway, to the south of Battle Creek near Emmerich and Kalamazoo. So if you're in this area, you gotta seek shelter. We're up to 7 tornado warnings now. That's insane. For this little area.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Oh, dang it. I just realized. Okay. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning now for Morris, Geary, and Riley counties, Kansas. Now we have another new severe thunderstorm warning for Clark and Meade counties, Kansas. That's out there in Roman's neck of the woods, down there in southwest Kansas.
Pretty condensed hail core with that one too, Davis.
Oh yeah.
Did you mention the flash flood warning?
We got a flash flood warning.
Yeah, it's for the train of storms that are tornado warned.
Okay, so yeah, that just got issued there. So, Battle Creek, you got yourself a flash flood warning, and I know it sucks because right now Battle Creek is in some spots. If you're in Battle Creek, in some specific spots, I mean, we have like 3 tornado warnings ongoing. So, I mean, it's just a really rough situation if you're out there. Again, continue to stay in your safe spot, and then at this point, it's probably best if, you decide not to drive for the rest of the day unless it's an absolute emergency, because there's going to be quite a bit of flooding out there since we are getting 2 inches of rain per hour expected rainfall.
Absolutely.
And apparently we already have over 3 inches of rain in some of these spots. There's going to be some pretty serious flash flooding out here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so right now the rainfall rate is about 2 inches per hour. Again, we have 7 tornado warnings in this little area. This is absolutely absurd.
Also, just a quick little tidbit of information. These storms, this train of tornado warnings, are having echo tops of up to 56,000 feet.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, these are some tall storms.
Yeah. Monster hail core on the storm that's east of Emmerich.
The caboose of the train, and now we've got a new what's the front of the train called? The conductor. We got a new conductor here for Woodland Park, Hoskins, and Windside. You guys need to be taking shelter. My goodness, we're up to 8 tornado warnings.
Goodness.
Wow.
Right now, that rotation's near Woodland Park, just ripped through Norfolk. Again, it's heading for Windside, so you need to be taking shelter. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning now for Petroleum, Muscle-Shell, and Rosebud counties, Montana. Weird county names y'all got up there, but that's for the Melstone area, so if you're in this area, expect this storm to be pretty intense. You got some quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour damaging wind gusts coming your way.
Dude, if you're in Lidsday, I mean, you're probably seeing the cumulonimbus clouds from this storm, and they're probably insane because the cloud tops are just so high on the caboose of the train.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gotta be amazing to see how explosive it looks from down there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, only, go outside and look at some of this stuff if you can do so safely, alright? It's not worth, getting out here for a picture, but, I mean, if you have a chance, guys, if you're, out here in Stanton, or Pilger, or Wayne, or Pierce, just outside of our tornado warnings, I really would encourage you to go outside and just take a look at these insane storms.
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be beautiful. The structure of them is just amazing.
Mother Nature can be an absolute beauty.
And then tear things apart at the same time.
Yeah, you're right.
Also true.
Gosh, dude. Yeah, I mean, in some of these spots, your wireless emergency alert system may have gone off like 4 times. These are all new warnings. It's not for the same thing, alright? We got flash flood warnings, tornado warnings, severe warnings all coming out like crazy here out of this train of storms. We still technically have an observed tornado warning, but that expires in like 30 seconds, and that tornado, again, is no longer on the ground.
Davis, I got some interesting relay information for you. In Washington State, USA, we had a tornado event with a tornado near Sumas, Washington. I will share you that video.
When was this?
Just today.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't think this had any tornado warning on it.
Warned tornado.
May have been a landspout.
Oh, I think, yeah, that's a tornado for sure.
Okay.
Guys, the winds going towards the radar, I believe, are very strong on the storm that's. I mean, I don't know if you can point that out, or I guess the area of rotation that's just to the southeast of Battle Creek.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very strong.
I mean, this whole area is just insane. Again, we even after those expirations on those 2 warnings, we're still at 6 tornado warnings now. Again, one of the more concerning areas of rotation, I would say, would be the one near Woodland Park right now, as this is in a populated area, and it's also, relatively intense there. Another concerning area of rotation I'd be watching is the one south of Emmerich, as it's just kind of tight. But
And also, guys, there are no live storm chasers on these tornado warnings. All of our chasers are down here on this unwarned storm in southeast Nebraska.
yeah, I mean, because this was really expected to be the convection spot. This was supposed to be the hot spot down here. What's up, Cyanimates? But, I mean, none of our storms down here in southeastern Nebraska have really gotten even close to producing a tornado today. None of them have even been severe with the tornado possible tag. But up here in, northeastern Nebraska, even some of the areas that only have a marginal risk are getting, tornado warnings, tornado touchdowns, flash flooding, all this crazy stuff. Now we have a new severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Gage, Johnson, Pawnee, Lancaster, and Jefferson counties here for Beatrice. So that storm now is warned that all these storm chasers are on here. I mean, we got everybody on this storm here. Everybody that is somebody in the storm chasing community is watching this storm right now south of Lincoln. So, again, if you guys are out there, make sure you're getting inside in the Beatrice area. But no other precautions are necessary there, I wouldn't say.
I mean, this stuff happens when you get cable levels up to 4,000 joules per kilogram, so I mean,
Yeah.
it can happen all over because it's such a widespread area with just all the juicy atmospheric conditions.
Yeah.
I do think we have a pretty big hailstorm near Inglewood, Kansas, just southeast of Meade, Kansas. There is 71 DBZs on that storm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Cape is actually probably the biggest driver out of our severe weather event for today. Because the Cape levels are quite literally off the charts here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have the shear, we have instability in the air, and then it's just the Cape. Wow, if you look, the vertically integrated liquid on the storm that Roman just mentioned is maxed out.
Yeah, I took a look at that just a second ago. It is very intense there near Inglewood. So again, if you're in this area, you need to get indoors and away from windows, as this could be, some ping pong, maybe even golf ball sized hail. It's only warned for quarter size, but that was before it got up to this intensity level. And even on that new radar scan, it's still 71 dBZs. So consistently large hail there, very large hail.
I really want to see this get upgraded because I mean, just seems to me that we're getting some spots with larger hail than 1 inch.
I'm going to try and go outside and get a good view of that as well.
Okay.
We have a lot of storms moving through areas just to the north of Topeka, Kansas, and that's actually it's a big line of storms. This could even be, I think the NAM actually supported this last night. Little bow segment, double bow segment action, really pretty much starting from Lincoln and then going down to Topeka. I think we actually do have a double bow segment trying to form there.
Yeah, and I mean, this line of storms already, again, before Strain produced some 75-mile-per-hour winds in Kansas and devastated some of these areas like Salina, Abilene. We got reports of downed trees, power lines, powers out. We got semi-trucks overturned even out here, it looks like, which is insane, so. And now we have a new severe thunderstorm warning in effect for, Morris Geary. No? Where's that new one? I don't see it flashing anywhere. I think it's doing the thing where it disappears and reappears, so we'll see that in a second, probably. Hello, Sam.
I think there's one in North Dakota.
Yeah, the new warning is for Pierce. 4-hour train of storms here. Still, the storm is producing some golf ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This storm previously was tornadic, and it is still tornado warned here, so we'll have to watch it.
Do have a severe thunderstorm warning just to the east of Roundup in Montana. I think you mentioned that.
Yeah, again, this severe weather event up here is going to be more of a damaging wind and large hail threat, right? So, we may see, even some 70 to 80 mile per hour gusts at times, but I don't think the tornado threat's that high, honestly. I think the tornado threat back down in the Central Plains is much higher with these discrete supercells.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, thank you all for all you guys that are just now joining. I know we have a ton of viewers just now pouring in. That was a weird way to say it, but...
You're good, Davis.
Yeah. What's up, Princess Undertaker?
Again, we're watching all these little areas of rotation here in our train of tornado-warned storms, as they continue to be concerning. And now this area here, in between Emmerich and Kalamazoo, is re-intensified. And again, we are estimating winds going towards the radar at 85 to 90 miles per hour, half a degree up into the atmosphere, which could lead to, some tornadic development here in the form of a funnel cloud or maybe even just an actual tornado. So we'll have to watch that there, see if we get any reports out of that.
Absolutely. And I will be relaying information throughout the stream.
Yep, Roman and Mr. Storm here today are here to help me cover this. We were all just calling, and the timing worked out for all of us, so we are all here. This is the first stream we've ever done with 3 people, but I think it's worked out pretty well so far. And our tornado warning now for the Plainview area has been removed. So again, that storm's no longer tornadic, but it's still producing some very large hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So if you're in Pierce, you need to be getting indoors and away from windows immediately. So we're down to 4 tornado warnings now, all here on our train.
Still have some pretty strong rotation east of Woodland Park, Nebraska. That's the Norfolk storm we were watching.
Yeah. Yep, that's to the north of Highway 275 there, northwest of Spurville. I don't know why I said Spurville like that. It just felt natural. But we've got, again, an area of rotation there to watch for sure east of Woodland Park, so make sure that you're taking shelter up there. Our area of rotation down here near Kalamazoo seems to have been a brief intensification there. Seems to be less intense, but continue to stay in your safe spot because it could re-intensify and maybe even produce a brief tornado or something. So,
guys, if you're near Foster or Pierce, you've got to be expecting some huge hail with this because this storm has the vertically integrated liquid maxing out.
Yeah, so again, if you're in this area, make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows immediately, because that's a pretty dangerous storm there. Even though it's no longer tornadic, it is still producing some very large hail.
Up to golf ball size hail or larger.
Yeah, potentially. So, let's go ahead and do quad box here, as we got a lot of things to look at right now. Hail, rotation, flash flooding. So, whenever we have different threats like this, all in this little area of storms, it's best just a quad box here. We'd have a new severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Nemaha, Marshall, Jackson, and Pottawatomie counties, Kansas, for the threat of nickel-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So if you're in that area, make sure that you're getting inside there, as those kind of winds can down some trees, some power lines, maybe even uproot some trees that are really skinny. So again, look at that rain pocket there. That's why we have our flash flood warning. It's because flash flooding is still going to continue here as we get more and more of these thunderstorms to roll through. And we are already seeing several spots with over 3 inches of rain there. So, and now
definitely a flash flooding problem.
Yeah, our area of rotation east of Woodland Park, again, at this point is our most concerning one. It's a very defined velocity couplet there. I mean, if you think of a weak velocity couplet in your head, that's probably exactly what you'd think of. So, again, if you're to the north of Spurville here, you need to be taking shelter. Sorry, that was really loud. Wind side, other areas out here in this tornado warning, you need to be taking shelter. I know this area is very rural, but... we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning in effect now for Stanton, Madison, Wayne, Pierce, and Cuming counties, Nebraska. This is for the whole big area here of our tornado warning train. Now, anywhere in between Wayne and Emmerich here, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning now for some golf ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So if you're in this area, you need to be getting indoors and away from windows immediately. I mean, a lot of these areas should already be there, as a lot of these areas are getting tornado warnings, but...
Bam, nothing is on the ground right now.
Yeah, no, there's no, nothing on the ground. We've only had one confirmed touchdown as of so far, and then, again, something out of Washington, apparently, but Washington State. And there's our area of rotation there, east of Woodland Park, northwest of Spurville. Just got even stronger there. So again, if you're in this area, we need you to be taking shelter. Do any of you guys think next week's increase in hot weather will increase severe storms? I mean, that's, kind of actually what's happening now. It's not the only thing that we look for whenever we try and forecast these severe weather events, but I mean, I do think that we are definitely going to continue to see some severe weather events here in the high plains as we go into next week. We already have a day 4, 3, and 2, and I mean 1 as well, but day 2, 3, and 4 slight risk in effect for mainly the high plains. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We do. I mean, obviously the hot weather is definitely going to increase the threat for an uptick in severe weather, but I also do think that because this is associated with a heat wave, the high pressure may try and blockade all of the storms from, first of all, getting to those really far northern states, but also maybe the high pressure could definitely lower the threat for these storms becoming severe. So I mean, that's just something that could happen, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, again, the heat is not the only thing that determines our severe weather. It's not just I mean, it technically is as simple as, warm, juicy air meets cold, dry air, and you get thunderstorms. Technically, I mean, in a way, you could look at it like that, but that's not really, the only thing we look for. It's not just like whenever we have, an area with above average temperatures and an area with below average temperatures. Whenever they meet, we're not guaranteed to see storms in between those two areas.
Yeah.
Alright, so again, that velocity couplet continues to look very concerning there, so we'll stay live with you guys as long as necessary. I mean, we have got to watch these storms for sure in northeastern Nebraska right now, as, this could be the most significant, storm of the day out here, honestly. Really, it's one big storm at this point rather than a big train of storms.
Yeah.
All kind of merged here.
Something to do in chat. Let us all know where you guys are watching from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean if we have viewers, watching let's say we have viewers watching in Montana, obviously we'll try to cover our Montana events relatively closely. So, where we're talking about right now, since, we don't really know what our viewers are looking at specifically, we're just kind of covering the most active stuff, but yeah. I mean, you guys letting us know where you're tuning in from definitely helps us know what we need to be covering here, what we need to be looking at, what is concerning to all of you guys. And we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning in Montana, speaking of Montana. For Glasgow, I know Glasgow is a pretty big city out here in northeastern Montana. This includes Fort Peck Lake. This is for quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Nashua, Glasgow for the next hour. You guys need to be inside here, as this severe thunderstorm warning will remain in effect most likely throughout its entire lifespan, as this looks to be a pretty intense storm. You're in Florida, so you're in the clear. I mean, we do have a storm out there in Florida right now, actually, that does have a special weather statement near Fort White and High Springs for some 40 to 50-mile-per-hour winds and pea-sized hail. Florida is actually pretty stormy today, but it's going to most likely remain sub-severe, so, yeah, you're probably good. Flash flooding may be an ongoing concern, but I think, for the most part, the flash flooding card is, like, the big-time, flash flood emergency type situations, they're kind of over down there, but...
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah. So again, our area of rotation here north of Spurville, I'd be very surprised if that's not at least, trying to produce a tornado. That's definitely some pretty tight rotation there. Not seeing anything on the correlation coefficient. And guys, all these areas of rotation that we've been talking about today have, for the most part, been rain wraps. So just don't go outside and try to look for these things. That's just really dumb. We are down to 2 tornado warnings now. That's good. Between Davenport, Iowa, and Sterling, Illinois. Yeah, I mean, the Davenport area, for the most part, you're good to go today. I would not expect any storms today. Possibly tomorrow, the Davenport area could see something. But, I mean, I think most of the activity will remain off to the north of you anyway. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. 4 parts of Nebraska, Humphrey up towards Stanton. You got some quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour damaging wind gusts coming in. So if you're in that area, make sure you get inside there. But again, all these areas of rotation here are looking to be pretty intense. There, are you gonna see a tornado? I mean, it just depends on where you're talking about. I mean, if you just mean yeah, I mean, if you mean in general today, then I mean, we've already seen a tornado. If that's what you're asking, but yeah.
Yo, boy, Sam.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because we've already seen a couple tornadoes today, including one up in Washington State.
Yeah, and then we also had that one there in Nebraska that was confirmed by the public, obviously. So.
Let me see if I got any information on that. No, we're good. No information on that yet.
We have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings, but I think the tornado warnings, for the most part, are starting to clear up a little bit.
Yeah, I still have a little bit of an eye here on this storm off to the east of Woodland Park, as it is still tornado warned. But the area of rotation there, the velocity couplet, is starting to become less and less impressive every radar scan here on the velocities. And I mean, the tornado warning down by Kalamazoo, at this point, I'm really not seeing any definitive rotation there, like hardly at all. So.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Corey Gherkin's got a pretty good view of the severe warning storm.
Yeah.
I just clicked on him.
Yeah, I just pulled that up as well.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how we all pulled them up at the same time.
Yeah. Whoa, look at Vince Welty. That's actually kind of cool. He's on the...
Things creeping up on us now. We're kind of losing the...
He's got, like, the sunset or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah. For sure. So again, we're still watching this area here south of Highway 35, east of Woodland Park, northeast of Woodland Park at this point. And we're also watching this little section here over the Highway 121, Highway 32 intersection. But again, at this point, I don't think that storm's anything crazy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So again, we'll continue to bring you guys live coverage here. I mean, as long as we have tornado warnings, again, we still got a couple here. And then obviously, if any more get issued later, we will come back. But I'm just going to be honest, guys. Outside of our train of northeast Nebraska storms, which I'll admit has been like pretty intense, more intense than we were expecting even, I'd say. These storms have been kind of underwhelming today in terms of their actual tornado threat. Again, we have a big time line of storms here producing a damaging wind threat across parts of southeast Nebraska and northeast Kansas, but none of these cells really explosively convected like some of the models were predicting. In terms of, their potential tornado threat.
Absolutely. But we are still kind of at the very beginning of this outbreak. It'll still be a very long time before it, ends, I think.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, while we're, in a calmer period of weather, I guess I'll go ahead and bring up one of the models on stream. If we take a look here, we'll look at the Triple R. As in recent outbreaks, it's actually been performing pretty well. But as we can see here, I mean, the severe threat is going to last for quite a while. I mean, until 10 p.m. I mean, even at 10 p.m., we're still talking about severe storms potentially charging across parts of western Iowa. There may be sub-severe storms, but at the very least, some stronger storms. And then even by 3 a.m., those are still up, charging through central Iowa, Ames, Des Moines. And then, I mean, even going out into 6 a.m., we've still got some, heavy showers and thunder showers out there in eastern Iowa and southeast Minnesota, southwest Wisconsin. So we'll have to watch this. And then maybe, around the lunchtime hours tomorrow, maybe a little before the lunchtime hours, we see some of these little thunder showers sweep through the Chicago area around 11 a.m. there. So... Alrighty. So, I mean, we might as well just take a look at the NAM as well. What the heck? So the NAM has a little bit of a different picture, at least on its most recent run. But, this is what I was predicting for about right now, and it got that, almost perfectly, I want to say. Now, it's still saying at, 10, 11 p.m., hey, maybe we got ourselves a severe threat on our hands for parts of southwest Iowa, northeast Kansas, and northwest Missouri, that tri-state region there. That's a great potential. And it really has these storms moving quite a bit slower, actually, than the HRRR did, okay? By, 3 a.m., again, these are still going to be potentially charging across central Iowa, and also a big-time severe threat may still exist up into southeastern North Dakota, so have to watch out for that, for at the very least, some heavy rain and some intense lightning, most likely. But around 6 a.m., all right, it's got a lot of these showers and thunder showers really de-intensified across, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois. But by 10, 11 a.m., I guess it's not having them move too much differently. But by 11 a.m., once again, it has some of these moving into the Chicago area. Now, it mainly likes the idea of keeping these to the north of downtown Chicago and the suburbs. So we'll see. But just, trying to get in depth as we can. As Father's Day is coming up tomorrow, so if anybody has any plans, obviously, they're probably going to need to know the weather forecast. And then look at this. On Monday, look at this. I mean, 10, 11 p.m., massive, absolutely giant Boeco line of storms here around the Dakotas and Minnesota. So we'll watch that. And
that storm near Foster, Nebraska is starting to rotate a lot more.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, one of our tornado warnings expired, so we are left with they removed it, so we're left with just one. You said Foster?
Yeah, Yeah, there is some rotation on that storm.
I feel like I remember seeing that name. Okay. Yeah, this one has been rotating for a little bit. It hasn't really tightened up yet, but it might. It's semi-discreet, but... Mr. Storm, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, you just hadn't said anything for a while, so I didn't know.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just wondering.
I just found Pilger on the map, Pilger, Nebraska. Any of y'all remember about the twins?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I don't even remember what day that was, or like when that was, but I definitely heard stories.
So I think that the Woodland Park tornado warning will just easily expire, and then I think we'll be good with tornado warnings for the most part as of right now.
Yeah, I mean...
New flash flood warning.
Oh, yep. So, this new flash flood warning is...
That's for Norfolk.
Yeah, for Norfolk and Hadar. Let's look out for that. This storm...
Include the Norfolk.
Go ahead.
Includes the regional airport.
Okay.
Hey, Davis, on our most southern end storm, like just southwest of Battle Creek, there is another area of rotation.
I was literally just about to point that out, but yeah, near Emmerich, we have ourselves a new strong area of rotation here, so let's see if that gets tornado warned. But I mean, other than that, I don't see. Ooh, maybe our storm near Creston here. It's trying to tighten up on its rotation. It looks relatively nasty here, but I don't see any other storms outside of those two that are going to imminently get tornado warned, potentially. You know, so.
Near Creston?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I do see that.
Creston and Lay there, so. And there we go. Dang it. So we have a new tornado warning. I thought about mentioning this area of rotation. I really did, but then I thought it wouldn't get tornado warned. But there we go. New tornado warning for Pilger, Nebraska. Got ourselves some broad rotation here. So if you're in Pilger, you need to seek shelter. Oh, gosh. Not again.
Please don't be twins.
And there could be people in Pilger that have some PTSD from that event. And just letting you know, this is not on the ground.
No, yeah, I mean, this is... I mean, we're making jokes and stuff, but there is a 0% chance that this is on the same level of those.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, at the worst, this is going to produce a weak tornado.
Yeah.
But if you're still in Pilger, please take shelter.
Yeah, please do be taking shelter,
Yes.
because a weak tornado is a dangerous tornado, and it's heading right into Pilger here, so if we have something, then that could be bad. But again, I don't think we have anything, so there's no reason to panic. You know, just get underground for a few minutes if you can. If not, just get into the middle of your house, away from windows, in an interior room, and, I mean, you'll be doing as good of a job as you can be. And again, I really don't think this is on the ground, but as a precautionary measure, we need y'all to take shelter there, as well as up towards Altona. Again, our area of rotation near Creston is continuing to strengthen here, so we'll see if they tornado warn that. And our tornado warning has been removed for the Woodland Park storm. Dang it! And now we have a new tornado warning for that area rotation that I just mentioned. For Lay and Clarkson, you need to take shelter. I really thought we were kind of wrapping things up here.
Guess not.
Oh, wow, that is actually pretty...
Yeah, that's a pretty
wrapped up.
intense... Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching that for a
That
few
could
minutes.
Have the potential to drop.
And
Gates
that
get
is associated
sheer.
with the hook. That's associated with that hook,
Yeah.
too.
By the way, the storm that's tornado warned in Pilger is currently producing some extremely strong winds. So, I mean, don't mistake that for the tornado, but you still definitely want to get underground, just hunker down for a moment. But I just want to point that out, that just separately from the possible tornado that could form here, we have some very strong winds that could definitely knock down some tree branches.
Yeah, and, you know, now the good news is if you're in Pilger, you're not going to have to shelter for long because you're already on top of this thing. So, you know, give it another 5 to 10 minutes and you will be good to go for now. Again, we got more storms coming your way that are tornadic, but you'll be good to go for now in about 5 to 10 minutes there. I'd also like to note our area of rotation near Pierce is tightening again. and getting stronger.
Nathan Moore has a view of a really nasty-looking storm near Syracuse, Nebraska.
Boys, I think they're bored.
Oh, yeah. You can see some of those, as I like to call them,
look at this stream.
scud
Dude,
fingers.
That structure is crazy.
Oh, wow, yeah. I mean, these storms down here in southeast Nebraska, they're not, like, that intense, but man, are they beautiful.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, this storm up here that Nathan Moore's on, it has some of those, what I like to call scud fingers. You can start see them poke down. Now, they, sometimes those look like little chicken fingers, and that's kind of why I call them scud fingers there, but, right now it just, looks kind of like normal scud.
We're getting a little bit of a green hue on that. So, could be some big hail.
Our rotation near Kalamazoo is starting to tighten up again, too. So, I mean, I see so many storms right now that could go tornado warning within the next few minutes, unfortunately. They're right on the border.
Big hook echo forming near leg.
What'd you say?
Big hook echo forming near leg. That might actually be our most my most concerning storm right now.
Yeah, that or, again, the area of rotation near Pierce. It's not too strong right now, but it's tightening up pretty quickly. Just a few scans ago, it was nothing.
Yeah.
Again, our Pillager storm, I'm honestly not too concerned about our Pillager storm. Again, you need a shelter from it, but I think the odds of that dropping a tornado are pretty low. Nothing. I was gonna say a weird joke, but then I realized we're live, so we'll put that out there.
Remember the scud chicken fingers.
Scud chicken fingers.
That sounds good right now. I'm hungry.
Scud chicken fingers? You could go snack on some scud chicken fingers.
Wait, I think it's scud. I mean, I'm almost sure this is scud, but do you see almost a lowering on Nathan Moore's stream?
Just a second.
I don't know. It probably is scud. I'm almost 99% sure it is scud, but...
Well, yeah, I think that's just scud. I mean, it looks kind of like a lowering, but I don't know.
It is a very menacing-looking storm, though.
Oh, yeah. He said there's definitely something in there a moment ago. I definitely heard him say that, so I don't know what he's thinking.
I bet.
We have to go see boys and girls.
Really concerned about that rotation your way. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty devious there, approaching Highway 57.
I have that one. Car lights.
Guys, check your messages.
My phone does.
Okay. Oh. Don't think like that. That's not true.
New tornado warning, for Madison.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. That's pretty tight.
Yep, I also mentioned this one. This is another one where you gotta take shelter.
I think that's the second time that specific area of rotation has been tornado warned.
Yeah.
Pretty concerning.
So again, I'm gonna be watching all these storms here as they continue to be tornado warned. So again, our rotation north of Ley, it looks to be, it's really weird. It's kind of strong, but it's not super tight. It looks a little disorganized to me, but again, you still got to take shelter if you're in Ley or Clarkson. This is a relatively populated area comparatively to what we've been talking about. It's still pretty empty, but
Yeah.
alrighty. So again, we'll watch our Madison storm, our Pilger storm. Pilger, at this point, give it like 2 or 3 more minutes. This is basically already past you, but, just to be safe in case the radar is, a little bit off on where this area is actually at. Just stay in your safe place for a couple more minutes, but I'll keep you guys updated on when to give the all clear. If I don't say anything within the next 5 or 10 minutes, that it's just I forgot, so. Guess what I said about that rotation was true.
Davis, stop.
Oh, okay, so I would be watching this rotation here for the Kalamazoo storm, the Madison storm, whatever you want to call it. It just strengthened up quite a bit.
Alright.
Near Enola. And that could try and produce a tornado there. Yeah, I mean, Pilger, you're all clear now. Pilger is good to go. For now, again, remember, you got more storms coming your way. This is not a guarantee that you're not going to see any more warnings tonight. In fact, you're probably going to see some more warnings tonight, but this particular storm is mostly done for you. But remember, I mean, even outside of that tornado warning, you're still in that considerable severe warning for all of our train here.
Yeah, so be sure to just stay inside, but you can definitely emerge from your safe spot. But yeah.
It's trying to produce, Sam. I just don't think it's going to produce a very strong tornado.
Yeah, I mean, if he's referring to the Kalamazoo storm, I think there's a potential. But if he's referring to, like, the Pilger storm, I mean, Pilger storm is a little disorganized here. And then same thing with the Clarkson Ley storm. I mean, it's strong rotation, but it's not tight enough. So. Yeah, I've been watching these areas of rotation up here near Pierce. There's kind of 2 of them now to watch for. And again, remember, guys, this storm was originally tornado warned, so it definitely has a history of being tornadic there. And if you're just now tuning in, we've been live for about an hour now covering tornadoes and tornado warnings, as well as, severe thunderstorm warnings and flash flood warnings all across the United States here. Mainly northeastern Nebraska, that's our main target, but I mean, we're watching a line of storms roll through Kansas and Nebraska. We got some storms all the way up into Montana, so we're just kind of, watching whatever's active right now. Talking about the one with the more strong rotation, yeah. Even at this point, though, on the newest velocity scan, I mean, that's a little less impressive now, but again, don't let your guard down if you're out here, guys. Again, we're going to be live here with you guys until it's no longer necessary. I mean, this is, again, a pretty concerning event where if it's a conditional risk, but I don't want to use the S word, but I'm going to go ahead and use it. I think there's the potential for a strong tornado at some point today if these storms really start to get their act together. Again, a potential for a strong tornado does not mean that I'm saying that we are going to see an EF5 rip through a populated area. The potential for a strong tornado means the environment is favorable for the possibility, in the realm of possibilities, of us getting a EF2 plus tornado. Now, again, I'm not trying to pre-rate here. I'm just saying that's the definition of a strong tornado. So. Alright, sorry about that. Muted up for a second. Again, I mean, we just gotta keep watching our train of storms here. It just continues.
Sam, it's kind of hard to say if it's a high-end slight risk because it's basically the beginning of this outbreak.
Yeah, I mean, the severe threat's really going to be over the next 3 hours here that we have to watch. But I'd say that, they were probably on the fence of issuing an enhanced, but I do think that even if they did issue an enhanced, it probably wouldn't be tornado driven. I think it would be wind or hail driven, but anyway. Again, there's our tornado warnings there that we're watching right now. But, I mean, if things really pop off, we have a new SPC update in an hour now, so we'll have to watch this and see if they give us something that we don't already have. Again, our main storm at this point is probably the Lay-Clarkson one, but even then, the rotation's a little disorganized. And, I mean, again, nothing else is really doing anything out here. Again, I'm continuing to watch this Pierce storm, as it has some broad, weak rotation there. But,
Clarkson storm seems to be dying out.
You what?
The Clarkson storm seems to be dying out.
Yeah, a little bit. It's not quite as impressive as it was originally when this warning got issued. I think if things, go well here, we can probably start wrapping up our coverage soon. I want to continue to watch these storms and see if they really try and do anything, but I don't think we're going to be here for the next hour or anything crazy like that. So, again, here's all of our areas of rotation. And now we have a confirmed tornado. I saw they condensed that warning, and just to make sure, I clicked to see what it was, and now we have a tornado on the ground near Altona, which was the least concerning out of all the warnings. So, Altona, we have a tornado on the ground very close to you, so you need to be seeking shelter immediately. It's a good thing that this did not touch down until after it passed Pilger, because Pilger's a little bit more populated, and obviously the history of that area, but we have another tornado.
Is that a CC drop? I'm not sure.
Just a second, I'm updating the stream title.
I don't think
It
so,
is.
but it is.
Maybe.
Well,
It might be. It matches up pretty well.
I don't know, because if it,
It could be.
no, I think it's contamination, because if you look at the news scan, disorganized. But yeah, I mean, we have a tornado on the ground now, and this is a Weather Spotters confirmed tornado, and that's a very reliable source, obviously. So, again, if you're in this area, you need to seek shelter. I don't know about you guys, but I was not expecting that.
Yeah. I have some pictures coming out of Battle Creek, Nebraska of this tornado. I will send you that. Very photogenic cone tornado, it looks like.
Okay, the one that touched down as we started the stream.
Yeah, this one.
Alright. So yeah, this is technically the third tornado of the day if we're counting the Washington one. So we're halfway to a tornado outbreak. Wow, that's a beautiful one. I figured it'd be more rain-wrapped than that.
No, that is a very photogenic tornado.
Good thing that was over open fields. It looks relatively strong.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at all the chicken finger scud next to me.
Yeah, the chicken finger scud. No, I mean, I consider chicken finger scud to be more, how do I put this without saying fingery? I don't know. Anyway, back on topic here again, I was not expecting this, but we do have a tornado on the ground heading for Altona, however you pronounce that. If you guys live here, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, if you know anybody in this area, make sure to give them a call or text. Make sure they know what's going on here. Again, we have a active tornado on the ground, if you're just now tuning in, near Altona, Nebraska. And this is heading off to the northeast at 30 miles per hour here. So, to kind of track out who specifically needs to watch out for this tornado, who's in the path of it. Let's look at velocities to do this. And that's obviously our best move here. So, it's kind of hard to tell exactly what way this is moving, but I think it's going to start moving more directly northeast here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm gonna say something like this. We'll estimate at 30 miles per hour once again. So, Altona, you got 6 minutes. You really need to be in your safe spot in Altona. Wakefield, about 32 minutes. Emerson, 42 minutes. Nakora, 51 minutes. This is continuing to get stronger with its rotation here.
Oh, yeah, wow.
And unfortunately, this is going to go really devastatingly close to Altona, so... okay, actually, it looks like Altona is a very small, unincorporated community, so it's not like anything crazy, but there are some houses there.
There's a Lutheran church and a Lutheran school. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah.
Okay.
You're near Altona, just make sure that you are taking cover.
Yeah, again, this warning is for southeastern Wayne, northwestern Cuming, and northeastern Stanton counties. So if you're in this area, you need to be taking shelter immediately. As we have an active tornado on the ground again. I was not expecting that. I'm glad that we decided to stay live for a little longer here. And our severe warning for the Pierce area has been allowed to expire, which is surprising because that storm looks pretty intense to me. It's even rotating a little bit. But National Weather Service's call, for the most part, you should always assume that it's better than what any YouTube weather streamer tells you. Our storm up here in Montana has a huge hail core over Glasgow. Warned for ping pong ball sized hail and 60 mile per hour winds. This got issued like half an hour ago, and it's only strengthened since then. So, again, if you're in Glasgow, Nashua, you need to be getting indoors and away from windows. Massive hail core with this storm here. We're estimating DVZ values at the minute to be capping out at around 70, it looks like. But on the previous scan, we had 72. So, consistent 70-plus DVZs on this storm. Yeah, we definitely have some damaging winds with this at the very least. I think the only reason it looks like super impressive like that, though... Oh, are you talking about on our tornado?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I thought you were talking about the Montana storm. Let me look. Oh, wow, yeah. So, unfortunately, it looks like this did just rip right through Altona. I don't know, would you guys agree with that?
Yeah,
I mean, north
of Altona.
I mean, if you would consider a northern part of Altona, but...
We could hear about some damage reports coming out of here. I would bet it would be minimal damage in that area.
I don't know. I mean, the velocities are strengthening, but it still looks relatively weak. You're right.
Probably a little rope tornado tickling the ground.
We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Nebraska City for some 60 mile per hour wind gusts. We got chicken fingers. We got storms tickling the ground. It's the most random stream I've ever done, I think. And that's saying something.
Probably.
So again,
at least you're trying to help people.
Our tornado is repping through areas to the northeast of Altona right now. Luckily, this is mostly fields, but I mean, there are houses out here. And again, if it continues to stay on the ground, it's going to be heading into a more populated area here soon. Areas like Thurston, Emerson, Wakefield, prepare to potentially have to take shelter if necessary here. Yeah, I mean, the newest scan there is killing this velocity coupled a little bit, but it's best to assume this is still on the ground.
Yeah.
To be safe.
So be ready if you're in Wakefield or Emerson.
We have a new severe thunderstorm warning now for Brown, Namaha, Jackson, Pottawatomie counties, Kansas. That is not the new one. Oh, yeah, it is. Well, actually, we have two new ones here at the same time. This one is... They're both along the Nebraska-Kansas border here for a line of storms producing the damaging winds. So... Looks like the National Weather Service has decided to issue the warning at the exact same time, which is kind of funny.
The storm near Stanton almost reminds me of the Hennessy, Oklahoma tornado of a few months ago.
Stanton?
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's if you look, that's
Look, almost looks like. What were you gonna say?
if you look at the past radar scans, you can see that's not actually a hook echo. That's a part of the other storm, and they just merged. You're getting roasted in chat, by the way.
Me?
Yeah, because of what you said about the rope tornado.
Tickling the ground.
Okay. Oh, guys.
Our rotation on that observed tornado is, yeah, it's something. That velocity is something.
Dave went ahead and put it down to radar indicated, and it's interesting. If you look at the description, it says, this storm has a history of producing tornadoes, plural, with several spin-up tornadoes reported by a train spotter approximately 5 miles northeast of Pilger. So, oh crap, look at that newest velocity scan.
Yeah, very strong. I was just about to say that.
Get a new mic? Who, me? It's not that bad.
It's not bad. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't think any of our mics are really that bad.
Yeah, because, like, I'm speaking through a phone.
Let me listen to the audio here.
I can hear you fine.
Me?
Yeah.
Get a new mic? Who, me? It's not that bad. Oh, he said my friend. He's talking about one of you guys.
Oh. Wait, type in chat, write in Mr. Storm or, Roman.
So the guy that just talked was Mr. Storm.
Oh.
Well, no, I'm saying you were the person that just talked. I was letting him know who Mr. Storm was.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Crap, dude, this is continuing to rotate pretty strongly here. Again, this has a history of producing multiple spin-ups, apparently, so.
Yeah, that is some strong rotation.
Yeah, it looked a little more impressive last scan as it was a little bit tighter and stronger, but still.
The phone? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, though.
I really don't think it sounds that bad. He says it sounds like they're underwater.
What?
I mean, it may be because I'm calling them on mobile and you're hearing them through my microphone, so it may sound a little robotic, but I don't think it sounds too... We are using Discord.
We're using Discord right now.
The thing is, though, I'm calling you guys on mobile on Discord, because for some reason I can't sign into my Discord on computer. So I think, probably just makes you guys sound a little robotic-y, but I don't think it's that terrible. I mean, I've heard Mr. Storm back on streams before.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear myself clearly. It's just not, like, the best audio in the world.
Yeah, true.
Guys, I'm gonna quickly use the restroom and probably get myself a bottle of water too. So can you guys keep the stream alive? And I will be right back. I'll put my thing on the tornado warning storm. All right, I'll be right back.
So yeah, if you're anywhere near, if you're anywhere in Wayne County, Coombing County, or Thurston County, Nebraska, you all are under a radar-indicated tornado warning. This tornado warning has had a history of producing spin-up tornadoes near Pilger. So please heed this warning and take shelter all the way up in here near Wakefield, Emerson, areas around there. That is still some very strong velocity.
Very strong rotation, just not on the ground.
And thank you for that message. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah.
So our storm here in Stanton County, Nebraska, will most likely be allowed to, well, I don't know. It might be extended or it might be allowed to expire.
All right, let me check that out.
I'm back.
Yeah, that'll probably... What's up?
We have a new tornado warning now. It's an extension for a storm. That's another tornado on the ground. Are you freaking kidding me?
Wait, really?
Yep.
Okay, well, that answers our question.
There's a hook echo on velocity.
Yeah, I do see that.
Holy crap, dude.
Oh, and there's a correlation coefficient drop.
CC drop.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be what that is. It's also public confirmed.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, public confirmed tornado at 7:07 p.m. A storm chaser reported a confirmed tornado 5 miles north of Clarkson. And what's weird is they misspelled miles in that warning.
Let's see.
They said meals.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the correlation coefficient. Look at the correlation coefficient.
Okay, that is significant. We have significant debris close to Highway 32. There's nothing even out here for this tornado to pick up. What?
We have storm spotters very close to this tornado, like extremely close, so they need to be aware.
Damage is being done on nothing, so it's got to be trees.
This is the third tornado of the stream. Again, if you guys are out here, you need to seek shelter. This CC drop is so deep, it breaks the registering on the correlation coefficient.
We also have another CC drop on that storm south of Wakefield. There is another CC drop.
Oh, cow.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes, that is a CC drop.
Oh, yeah, that definitely is. Crap, dude, I don't...
Oh, my gosh.
There's... Oh, my gosh. Okay, so this is down to radar indicated, but there is an active tornado heading eastward, so it's going to be heading out of this warning box even. So if you're in, like, since this is unwarned, I'm going to draw a little warning polygon here. If you are in, like, this area, you need to seek shelter.
A secondary area of rotation literally just popped up, and all of a sudden is now producing a tornado that is currently doing damage, and this one too is not over any homes, so I mean this one is also lofting trees or, you know, pieces of trees into the air, so definitely not a good situation we're seeing unfold across Nebraska.
I'd also like to note that tornado also broke the CC registering on 2 pixels for a second. Okay, so that debris ball's gone. That was a brief but very strong tornado, I think, but our other tornado is definitely still here, the one that has the observed tag.
Yeah, that's going right towards Highway 32. It's going to cross in just a moment.
There's the report. So not only is this public confirmed, but now also a train spotter reported this. And it's also radar confirmed.
Sure. This is definitely on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, we have 3 sources confirming this. Radar, public, and weather spotters. So, I mean, if that doesn't convince you, I don't really know what will. This is a pretty bad situation here. Again, I think our other tornado may have lifted, but...
Moving northeast at 25 miles per hour, hazard damaging tornado course size hail, public confirmed tornado. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely.
And there's that report coming in from 4 miles north of Clarkson, Nebraska.
Yeah, I just saw that, the train spotter one. So, if you're in Bismarck, you need to be taking shelter. You watched my coverage on May 25th, and it helped. I'm glad. That was an intense night that I feel like is kind of forgotten. Yeah, no problem, Lily. I feel like a lot of viewers are like, I'm sorry that I'm late. I'm like, you guys aren't obligated to tune in my streams ever. I don't want to make it sound like I'm going to hate you guys if you don't tune in the second I start. Like, that's not the case. Like, you're good.
No, everybody's okay.
No, I'm going to kill all of them. I hate them.
Oh, damn.
That tornado seems to be lifting.
Yeah, I did see that, because there's no velocity correlating with it.
Yeah, we have, like, a very baby debris signature, though, if you look on the CC. It's, like a couple of yellow pixels. Here's the thing, though. That may just be because there's literally nothing to pick up out here. I'll tell you what, though. There are houses out here, so if this is still on the ground, we'll see that CC drop spike back up here in a second.
Yeah. Oh, look at the area of rotation just to the north of it.
Yeah, that's also pretty strong.
Yeah, we gotta watch
What
that.
is going on?
So, we are currently covering a live severe weather outbreak in portions of northeast Nebraska and Iowa. Producing multiple brief tornadoes.
That's Lily Cakes, BFF. You're good for not tuning in. We're just here to help you guys get through these severe weather events.
Yeah, I mean, obviously if you I mean, obviously I'd prefer y'all to tune in if you're getting hit by something so that I can help you guys. But outside of that, you guys have no obligation to tune in here. It's not like you have to tune in every stream.
We are.
And
We
yes,
are
we
calling.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all of you are in South Korea. So we're gonna see if this is still on the ground, but I'm very concerned about the area of rotation to the north and east of it. I don't know if that's something that's like trying to happen, or if that's just like, you know.
Also,
something
for
that-
anybody new tuning in, please check out Mr. Storm and my channel, Roman the Weather Guy, because we also do a lot of weather coverage and stuff.
Yeah, you guys' links are currently posted in chat there, so hopefully everybody... You guys may have to scroll back a little bit, but you'll see those links there posted by me, so...
Thank you to everyone who's liked the stream. We're up to 15 likes. Did we just get a new CC skin?
Yes, and... yeah, I think this tornado is lifted at this point.
Yeah. Oh, and the area of rotation that I mentioned is pretty much getting destroyed.
So we're back to the point where it's a question mark on if we have a tornado on the ground or not. We have multiple spots to watch. Alright, thank you.
So much.
What about... Hold up. Okay, never mind.
We have something that could be contamination, but it looks like there may be some rotation near Lorton, Nebraska. This is off to the southwest of Nebraska City. But I think that's just contamination, though, because if you play the past radar scans, you can see it as well, being pretty contaminated in that spot.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you, G-Key, Bob Gamer 20. Thank you.
I remember on Thursday I was swimming. I had a swim meet, then a storm hit me out of nowhere. Sadly, they had to cancel it, but there's one next week. Hope it is better next week. Yeah, I mean, that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, as a weather nerd, I probably would be, happy even if it did cancel something that I had planned, but that's just me. I know a lot of normal human beings would not like that, so yeah, that I understand. That sucks.
We're up to 18 likes on the stream. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you all for the
Really
support.
appreciate that. You guys are a very great audience.
Yeah, you guys are the whole reason why we're here doing this. You guys literally are the reason we're streaming. If all the streams I did got 0 viewers, obviously I wouldn't do them. But you guys literally keep this channel alive, and especially these streams alive here, and you're the reason that we can keep bringing you guys this severe weather coverage.
We are in Discord.
Yeah, we're in Discord.
But I just want to say thank you so much for everybody tuning in. This has been a very, very successful
We
stream.
may have a new tornado. Sorry to interrupt, but we may have a new tornado. So this is a really specific spot to the west of Aloys, Aloys, at the intersection of Highway 32 and 2 Road. We have a velocity couplet that meets up with something that could be a debris signature.
Let me go look at that. Is that for our northern one?
No. It is the one that previously had the decent sized tornado. We're not calling it a server, we're just calling it like a private call. Yeah, and with that newest scan, it kind of bumped into the contamination we have, but that may be a debris signature, I think. If you play it one scan
absolutely.
back, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
So, I think we have another tornado. I think we have another tornado on the ground, everybody. Near Aloys.
Oh, I found it. It's like right by a bunch of contamination.
Yeah. It sucks,
Oh,
but
there we go. Okay, yeah. That could definitely be a tornado on the ground.
I think that's what that is. And you know what? It's not even, like, the same one as our previous...
And I just want to say there are a bunch of spotters on this storm as well.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely on the ground now.
I...
Look at the velocities.
Oh, crap, yeah. Yeah, we probably have a tornado there on the ground. If not, it's very close to being on the ground, but I think that was it. Possibly a debris signature. The only thing that made me wait was whenever, if you go a few scans back, it looks like that was contamination, but I think that is an actual debris signature.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The good thing is, though, is that this is still an observed warning, so they could just keep it.
And oh crap, as soon as you said that, they downgraded it.
What? Maybe that is contamination.
Literally as soon as you did that.
Oh. I can't believe that.
But there are a lot of freeze tornadoes happening with this cluster of storms.
Yeah, so gotta watch out for that. See, now I can't tell if that was a debris signature or not, because on the newest scan it's gone, but that could just be because it's not hitting anything. But then again, there's also homes there. It may have been brief and lifted. I genuinely have no idea what's going on.
What's the worst storm that happened on live stream this year? It had to be the Greenfield tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was absolutely tragic, and just like it was really, really bad.
I could not believe what I was looking at when we were covering that.
The most shocking thing to me wasn't even the tornado, is the fact that it never got an emergency.
Yeah, that absolutely should have gotten a tornado emergency. That was the National Weather Service's fault.
By the way, Roman, I think you have your storm reports on Radar Omega. Look at all the tornado reports that just came out of this storm. And we have a new tornado warning now. Hold on.
The reports coming out of the tornado warning storm?
Yeah, the one that has like 3 areas of rotation. Hold on, okay.
Oh, yeah.
We have a new tornado warning.
Yeah, that's observed near Pender. That is observed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
We have another freaking tornado, bro. Are you kidding me?
This is right by Pender, Nebraska. You guys gotta take cover right now.
If you are in Pender, Thurston, down the line, Winnebago, Walt Hill, please take shelter.
You guys have got to be taking shelter right now. I know we all just three said the same thing, but seriously, we're trying to hammer it home to you guys. This is a very dangerous situation where we have another tornado out of this cluster of storms. And also the flash flooding we have a new flash flood warning with the observed tag. So there's now confirmed flash flooding ongoing in Woodland Park, Winside, and Wayne.
Hello, 1 times 1 times 1 times 1.
Welcome to the stream, everybody.
Yes. We're so close to 20 lights. That would be crazy.
There is a very large area of rotation on the storm we were watching earlier that was producing all the tornado reports.
Yeah, there's like 3 spots of rotation.
The correlation coefficient on the observed tornado is now 4 pixels wide.
Oh my gosh, look at the new velocity. You guys need to look at the new velocity scan on the storm that has all the tornado reports.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, this is bad.
Oh, wow. Wait, is that the one near, Bismarck?
Yes.
We are gonna see. I bet we are gonna see some correlation coefficient drops in the next scan for sure.
Yep.
Wow, there is maybe 2 tornadoes on the ground currently.
Holy crap! And this one could be pretty strong.
If you guys are joining currently, we are covering a live severe weather event that is getting pretty close to a tiny tornado outbreak.
I'm pretty sure it's already there.
Okay, we are having a lot of tornadoes.
This tornado could be huge. I mean, look how wide that velocity couplet is.
And just look how strong it is in general.
Absolutely.
The reason you're not seeing anything on the correlation coefficient is because there's nothing for this to pick up other than possibly trees, because there's no houses out here. So that's why. But I mean, this is still a very dangerous situation that we've got unfolding inside
Look at
this warning box. And now we have a new tornado warning.
Look at the reflectivity on that storm as well. Very impressive hook echo. But yeah, our new tornado warning now is for Madison. Seek shelter immediately. But again, if you look at the hook echo on the reflectivity of our storm with the insane velocities, very impressive hook echo there, for sure.
Absolutely.
Very clear area. I'm scared to see what this next velocity scan is going to look like. Hopefully this is just a brief
Wow.
thing,
Big
but...
CC drop. Big CC drop.
Where?
Yeah. Oh, there's a second one behind it. That's behind it. There's a second.
Holy
There's
crap.
We have twins on the ground.
Tornado on the ground at the intersection of Highway 15 and Highway 32. I don't even know if that's the tornado that you guys are talking about, but... And we may even have another tornado near Madison.
That might be twins. No, you see that? It's a separate area of velocity. Holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's the only one that's confirmed, though. The one on the backside, right? That you're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm thinking of the same one you're looking at. I'm looking at possibly 2 tornadoes near Bismarck.
We're talking about the same storm, but there's only one of them confirmed, right? They're really strong velocities. We don't have any confirmation if that's producing a tornado, but it could be. But either way, everybody, this is vitally important information. We have a tornado ongoing. It just crossed the intersection of Highway 15 and Highway 32, and it's moving northeast towards Bismarck. So if you're in Bismarck, you have to seek shelter right now.
If the intense velocity couplet is supporting a tornado that's currently on the ground, that means that we have twins.
Another correlation coefficient scan in, and it's still a very impressive debris signature. And we also have a report as of 6 minutes ago of a tornado near Pender and Thurston, and that's most likely still on the ground along Highway 16 near Pender and Thurston.
And I do think that there is a CC drop with that. It's just very weak on that one near Pender.
Yeah, that's a real possibility because there's literally nothing to pick up out here. Hardly anything.
Wow. Dude, our velocities on this one near Bismarck is just unreal.
Oh my gosh.
Again, you guys, we've got so many things to watch at the same time. Somehow this tornado warning is still only radar indicated, the one for Bismarck. This needs to get upgraded right now. Again, we have a confirmed tornado, at least on the backside of this, but again, we have extremely strong velocities closer to Bismarck here.
Yeah, Google Earth, lots of homes in that intersection, really?
I'm not seeing hardly anything on Radar Omega. I'm seeing 2.
Yes, I have Discord. I need to add you and your friends so I can call you guys.
I think for this stream, it's just going to be us 3. I think with 4 people in the call, it gets kind of chaotic. Even 3, we're already kind of accidentally talking over each other. So,
Yeah.
I mean, right now, I think we're just going to stick with us 3.
Yeah. Near Bismarck is where he's looking at homes,
So again, this is a very concerning tornado ongoing, and again, we may have another one up closer to Pender. The debris signatures is a little weaker, but it's still there. And again, that could just be because there's hardly anything to pick up out here. So what needs to happen right now is everybody in this warning polygon, any of the warning polygons we have right now, take shelter. This is an unexpected tornado outbreak unfolding across portions of northeastern Nebraska. Insane stuff, dude.
What is sad is my neighbor is moving. I've known them for 8 years and I'm 11, but they're moving to Tornado Alley. At least I can still text them. Hopefully they're okay. Yeah.
We have sorry to interrupt, but the velocities are still super impressive on the Bismarck storm.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, I think if we get a correlation coefficient with that, we could potentially have twins on the ground.
And it would be a very strong tornado, the one near Bismarck would be.
Yeah. Not to scare you, but if you're in this tornado warning, I mean, you're at risk for getting hit by either one tornado, so this is a very dangerous tornado warning to be included in.
At the very least, we have confirmed 1 tornado on the ground here. And again, this warning says radar indicated, but this is definitely on the ground. There's no question about it. The National Weather Service has a lot on their hands right now, so that's why they're not updating this. We got to cut them some slack. They've been doing great so far this event, and again, they have got a ton of stuff to look at right now. Not only these tornado warnings, but everywhere else too, like these severe storms down in southeastern Nebraska. So,
The thing is, living in Tornado Alley can be fun for some people like us, but the thing is,
it's scary.
Where I live, it's not very pretty.
Yeah, I mean, it can definitely be scary for a lot of people that don't, have a great knowledge about, how severe thunderstorms and tornadoes develop. By the way, never mind. I was going to say something dumb. Never mind. There's a little storm here north of Dodge City, just because, this is kind of Roman's neck of the woods. Got this little storm here north of Dodge City producing some big-time hail.
Dang. Yeah. We've got to keep our focus on these tornado warnings, because, we have a for it.
Yep.
Oh! Look at velocities.
Yeah, it's bad.
This is bad. Wait, is that a CC drop?
No, that's contamination.
Yeah.
But, it does, I don't know. I feel like it kind of lines up with velocity. Wait, no. Never mind.
Yeah, it's contamination.
But if you look, Mr. Storm, the CC is right on top of an area of velocity contamination.
It's observed.
Okay, yeah, that would be for the backside tornado, but at this point, I mean,
this one's public confirmed, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could still be on the ground, but I think they're sending in this a little late because it looks to me like the CC drop's already gone on that tornado there. Alright, so we have 3 tornado warnings in effect again. At this point, it's hard to say whether or not we have a tornado on the ground, but there's a very good chance that one of these storms is actually producing a tornado. And again, the important thing to note is that if you're in any of these warnings, you need to be taking shelter. It doesn't matter if it's radar indicated or observed. These tornadoes have been popping up so fast, and they've been getting so strong very quickly. We've had multiple CC drops. I don't know why, but I mean, if we're getting CC drops this far away from the radar site, these tornadoes have got to be pretty strong. They've been deep CC drops as well, even in open fields, so...
Rapid intensification, but with tornadoes.
Exactly. We do have a new severe thunderstorm watch, by the way, in effect, out ahead of these storms, 4 parts of Iowa and Missouri. The main threats include damaging winds up to 75 miles per hour possible, hail up to ping pong ball size possible, and a tornado or 2 possible.
Velocity update.
By the way, our storm for the Winnebago area, our Pender storm, has been downgraded to radar indicated. So, whenever we started this stream with that little baby tornado, I did not think this was going to turn into a 2-hour long coverage of a significant tornado outbreak in northeast Nebraska.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow, look at those velocities, Davis. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Now...
Not saying anything that's definitive on CC yet.
Yeah. I don't know, because it almost seems like it's closer to the velocity couplet than it was just a scan ago.
By the way, I don't want to ignore our folks here in southeast Nebraska. It's just that we got a really active ongoing situation. But southeastern Nebraska, we are continuing to see 60 to 70 mile per hour gust reports continuously out of this line of storms across southeast Nebraska and northeast Kansas. There might be an anticyclonic spin up south of the main circulation. Let's check that out. On the Bismarck storm. Oh, crap. Okay. If this is what you're talking about, then yeah, I mean that could be something. By the way, a lot of the velocity crap that we were panicking about, a lot of it is contamination. The winds are not actually that high, it's just a huge pocket of contamination popped out, but it is intense rotation, don't get me wrong, I'm just saying, it's a lot of that contamination there's messing with it.
Definitely.
That's why it's hard.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's why it's hard to figure out if we have a CC dropper.
But we clearly have a pretty crazy event ongoing here with multiple brief tornadoes touching down. No confirmed damage reports so far, but I would just about bet that later, probably we would have something.
I think our one of our more damaging tornadoes that we had was probably the one that ripped through the the Pender area, right? Well, I mean, that didn't have a major CC drop. I want to find one of our ones with a CC drop here, because there were several. I mean, this one down here even had a pretty impressive CC drop. Yeah, sure, you can be mod. I trust you. I'm not going to hand out moderator to everybody that asks, but Sam here tunes into a lot of the streams and stuff, so I trust him. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we had 2 tornadoes rip through almost the exact same spot here. And then we had several others. It's just insane stuff, really. Again, velocity contamination.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
look at that velocity.
Yeah, I mean, velocity contamination is really killing our view here. But again, it's definitely a strong rotation. It's just this is contamination, obviously. We're not actually seeing 120 mile per hour winds.
Yeah.
That's the problem whenever you get too far away from the radar site. Now we have a new tornado warning. It's an extension here, radar indicated. This is for Beamer. Areas along Highway 275. You need to be seeking shelter immediately. Out towards the southwest side of Bancroft.
Wow, we've been live for an hour.
Sorry to cut you guys off, but I just realized we just got 2 tornado warnings at the same time. We have another new one up here near Emerson and Wakefield. This is looking pretty damaging. If that... It's insane.
Just a very large event today.
How do you become mod? You are mod.
Yeah.
So again, I mean...
Oops, I apologize for talking over you all the time.
No, you're good. I mean, I want you guys to talk over me. If you guys have important information, by all means, say, Davis, shut up, and let me talk.
I just wanted to say, we are running at an hour and 40 minutes in the stream, so already incredibly long stream.
Yeah, I mean, for my channel, at least.
For my channel, we're just probably starting.
And unfortunately, I don't see any signs of us being able to stop anytime soon, considering we have 5 tornado warnings, we have an observed tornado warning, we have 16 severe... now we have a destructive severe warning in Montana for 80 mile per hour winds. It's a good thing I looked at the severe warnings. As of 10 minutes ago now, this is a destructive storm for Wolf Point, Fraser, Nashua, and Poplar. This is for the same storm that ripped through Glasgow. 80 mile per hour winds, and only quarter-sized hail, apparently, but it looks bigger than that.
Crazy bow echo, too.
Yeah, if you're in...
Yeah, look at those. Look at the velocities, guys.
If you're in Fraser, Nashua, you're good, but Fraser, Wolf Point, Poplar, treat this kind of like if it was a tornado warning, and I want you to take shelter immediately, as these are very destructive storms here.
Absolutely.
There's Montana popping off with its damage wind event.
Yeah, this is probably only the start of it, too, unfortunately, as it's... The main time frame for this event is kind of 8 to 10 p.m. But anyway, flying debris will be dangerous. Those caught without shelter and mobile homes will be heavily damaged. Expect considerable damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles. Extensive tree damage and power outages are likely. It's another thing, if you're in a mobile home, it's highly encouraged that you evacuate and find a more substantial shelter. If you can't, just lie flat in a ditch. But
you absolutely got to treat that as a tornado. Like, a weak tornado can be as damaging as 80 mile per hour winds.
Well, and the thing with the 80 mile per hour winds, actually, it can be even more damaging than a tornado because it's over a wider swath. You know, a tornado, we're talking about a 1 to 2 mile wide damage path, but with these damaging winds, I mean, we could have wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour over, like, a giant 20 mile swath here, so...
Yeah, absolutely. Velocities with that storm is just crazy, too. This one, no, not the Montana storm.
And, I mean, again, guys, it's just insane how underrated these damaging wind events are. I got hit by an 80 mile per hour storm myself last year, and it destroyed every tree. I mean, there are still remnants of damage in my town to this day. And I mean, again, the eastern Iowa derecho was described as a 40 mile wide tornado, alright? These damaging wind events, these bow echoes, are so much more dangerous than a lot of people think.
We still have a lot of velocity contamination with our tornado warning storm we were watching down there near Bismarck, but it's still a very strong tornado. Or a tornadic rotation, my bad.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It sucks, though, because it's going right into that contamination zone. I hate to be a traitor, but for a little bit, I'm going to pull up Radar Scope, because Radar Scope highlights where the contamination is, so,
You have Radar Scope?
I do.
I don't know.
You were in a major windstorm last year and a 700-pound smoker blew in your pool? God, that's a... Wow, what? Oh, dang.
Crazy.
I'm not going to bring Radar Scope up on stream, because I don't want to get myself, harassed, but...
The WX community.
Sam is talking to you, Mr. Storm.
Okay. What's Sam?
I'll be right back,
Maybe
y'all.
I'll soon have some. So we are covering a live severe weather outbreak across portions of Nebraska and in Montana and the Dakotas.
And again, at this point, it's sorry, you keep going.
We're tracking tornado warnings with storms that are currently and have produced tornadoes. This one is near Beamer, is trying to produce a tornado with very intense velocities. Davis, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say at this point it's a tornado outbreak, not just a severe weather outbreak, but we've had more than 6 tornadoes in a 12-hour period, which is the criteria for a tornado outbreak. So that was that. But again, we have a tornado possible severe warning in North Dakota here. So if you're in this area, you need to get indoors and away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour winds and ping-pong ball-sized hail are also occurring with that storm.
I think Mayfield was rated with winds of 190 miles an hour.
Actually, I think Mayfield was 200. I think Rolling Fork was 190. Let me check.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, you're right about that.
Mayfield top winds.
I'm back, everybody. Sorry for being gone.
Alright, you're good.
Blue. Dang.
Whoa, Roman.
That's crazy. Oh, you know what? I guess Mayfield was top 190 apparently. I thought it was 200, but yeah, you were right, Mr. Storm. It was 190.
Oh.
Beamer needs to be in their shelter right now. Beamer, Nebraska needs to be in their shelter right now.
Yep. Again, if you're in a tornado warning right now or a destructive storm up here in Montana, you got to be taking shelter. Interior room, lowest floor of a sturdy building and away from windows. It's just one of those situations where it's not going to be good if you don't actively try to, stay away from the storm here. If you're driving, here is a piece of information that is going to possibly save your life at one point. A lot of people think that parking under an overpass will, protect them or something from the storm. I cannot stress how ridiculous that thought is. Even just me saying that sentence, I cringed. You cannot do that, guys. You cannot be parking under overpasses. Numerous stories of people that have parked under overpasses to hide from tornadoes have come out, and they're not good.
The winds just increase as you under the overpass. So.
Yeah, that, and usually whenever you have... Go ahead.
I was just going to say someone in chat, so you can say that.
Yeah, another thing with that is a lot of people will not see you parked under there because usually with these tornadic thunderstorms, we've also got blinding rain conditions, so a lot of people aren't going to see you parked there. What you need to do is drive preferably onto the side of the road, the very edge of the road there, park there, not under an overpass, and then... actually, you want to get out of your car and then lay flat in a ditch, but...
Yeah.
Also, I have some information that I need to relay. I'm about to send a picture of a tornado on the ground near Clarkson, Nebraska. That was the one we were looking at earlier. Highly photogenic tornado.
Crap. Holy cow.
Just some absolutely beautiful tornadoes today, but they are causing some damage. I just got that.
South of Stanton, there's a huge bow segment. It's not huge, but there is a very significant bow segment producing some strong winds, so we may see an upgrade to that severe thunderstorm warning.
Stanton, where's that?
Nebraska.
Ooh. Yeah, so right now that's warned for 60. But even on velocities, you can see there's a very significant pocket of winds there close to Highway 57, south of Stanton. All right, thank you. I did not even notice that. So not only could that... Go ahead.
This storm near Beamer it keeps trying to produce a tornado, but I feel like it's just not doing it.
Yeah, what I was going to say is the Stanton storm here, not only could it try and produce some very high winds here, potentially 60 to 70 miles per hour, but it could also try and go tornadic again, like a lot of our other storms have done here.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know, it's going to be...
Hey, our storm up here in Montana that's destructive is, it's rotating a little bit in the middle of the cell right there.
Yeah, and we just got a wind report out of that of a 79 mile per hour gust. So at this point, that's confirmed that it's up to 80.
Wow.
It says that it's public confirmed, but this was recorded by a weather station there. A Cockroach and Storm Spotter reported a Davis measured thunderstorm wind gust to 79 miles per hour.
Davis.
I'm not even gonna lie. I've heard of the Davis weather stations, but it's weird.
Yeah.
So again, if you're out here in this portion of Montana, it's vitally important that you're seeking shelter. We're talking about portions of, get ready for this is a long list, northeastern Garfield County, southwestern Daniels County, western Roosevelt County, southeastern Valley County, northern Macomb County, and northwestern Richland County. That was not as long as I thought. But all those areas that are northeastern Montana need to be taking shelter immediately.
Dave, look at the Beamer storm. I can almost guarantee you that's just, contamination, but is that a CC drop potentially?
That's contamination.
Okay, yeah, just want to make sure.
Yeah, that's contamination. Yeah, it can be hard to tell sometimes. I will note on the CC, you can actually see our hail core. If you switch it over to the reflectivity, you'll see it matches up perfectly. This is warned for golf ball size hail, and I can see why.
Yeah. That means there's hail falling out of the sky and it's picking up on the correlation coefficient.
Yep. Alright, the stream has gotten up to 20 likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the chat mods. Obviously, I really appreciate Mr. Storm and Roman for joining me here, keeping me company during my coverage. Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Lily. Yep. The whole goal with this channel here is one day, hopefully I can do this stuff every day as a career option for you guys. And, whenever I am, if I do end up doing this as a career choice, obviously I will be able to go live for, longer than I usually do. I'll be more dedicated. So again, it's all thanks to you guys that this is a potential option for me in the future here. So again, I really appreciate that.
Also, guys, check out Mr. Storm's channel and my channel as well. I am, like Davis, I do a lot of severe weather coverage. But I stream for a significant longer amount of time. But Davis is one of the best, and if he's live, please tune into his live.
Yeah, Roman and I kind of have a good system going now where, if I'm not live, he'll probably be live if it's an active day. So I always encourage you guys to check out his channel.
Yeah. So, and Mr. Storm, will be, relaying information between us if, one of us is streaming, or both of us will be relaying information to Davis when he's streaming. So that's basically what we have going here.
Yeah, and eventually, go ahead.
Plans for me is that I will end up streaming, and that'll be, I'll tell you guys, it'll probably be in about 5 months I'll be able to start streaming, so I'm just going to say that for now, but...
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think Mr. Storm plans on start streaming whenever he can.
Yep.
Velocity on the Beamer Storm has died down a lot, so thankfully.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one definitely looks a lot better.
Yeah. And I think a lot of it was contamination anyway, but yeah. You know what?
Do you have a news for Winnebago or Winnebago?
Winnebago.
Winnebago. Oh my god.
Winnebago.
That is so embarrassing.
Winnebago goes crazy though.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, one day again, I think in the future, I mean, it would be a great idea for us to start up with a schedule where we can do like stream marathons where like one of us goes live for 2 hours, one goes live for 2 hours, one goes live for 2 hours. So that way we get 6 hours straight of coverage, nobody's exhausted, and it's good content.
Or since I am the oldest one of the group, I do have my temporary license, so I will be storm chasing here in the near future, and I will be one of the guys that will be relaying information on the ground to people like Davis and Storm.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, thank you. Shout out to Roman. You're gonna be a great storm chaser.
I already am. I storm chase on ATV.
Seriously though, we all need to meet up one day and go storm chasing whenever we're older.
That'd be so fun. Yo, boy, Sam, you're a storm chaser?
How old are you, Sam?
Yeah, I don't even know you were a storm chaser.
Alright, everybody, sorry, I muted up there for a second. Let's check things out here. You're 18? Wow. We do have a new flash flood warning now. In effect for the next 5 hours for our train area.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
These guys just cannot get a break today in northeastern Nebraska.
Yeah, I feel bad. It must be pretty scary.
Your dad and your brother trying to get NWS certified? You mean for like a storm spotter or like a
Taiwan?
Yeah. I mean, not to brag, but I am a fancy schmancy storm spotter. I'm NWS certified. I'm a professional, guys.
You're talking to a professional here, or I guess listening to him. I'm talking to him.
You've seen 3 tornadoes in your lifetime? Storm spotter. It's really not that hard of a process. If it's a funny thing, alright, if you don't know, I'm from Central Illinois, and we don't have a whole lot of standards out here that most of the rest of the country does. It's kind of like the Wild West. So the actually, I'm not gonna name any names, but one of the team members from the NWS Lincoln office he said to me, or he said to everybody at the class that we were at, now that we had taken that 1-2 hour class, that if we see any severe weather, we should report it and say that we are a storm spotter. Now, I'm not sure if that officially makes you a storm spotter. I've told this story a few times, but I don't know if that officially makes you a storm spotter. And it also said on the sheet that he gave us that you have to be 18. So I really don't know if I am a storm spotter or not, so that's cool. But Anyway, yeah, it's not that hard of a process if it's the same way that he did it to us, and I've heard other people say the same. And by the way, one of our tornado warnings did just get removed, so we're down finally to one tornado warning.
Hey Davis, that storm that you were eyeing out near Dodge City is now considerable with golf ball size hail.
Okay. Yeah, it's a big one. We'll have to watch out for. Definitely a big time hail core there.
Hopefully we'll be able to kind of just answer some questions and chat with you guys in chat while we wrap this up. Hopefully, we'll have to see how what plans the weather has, but...
Yeah. We've already been live here for about 2 hours now exactly. Your dad's side of the family lives in Ottawa? I think Ottawa is still a different NWS zone. I'm pretty sure that's NWS Davenport or Chicago, maybe.
Thank you all so much for subscribing to Davis. And, well,
Yeah.
those of you that
Thank you all.
definitely watching live, tuning in.
And also, if you guys have not, go ahead and enable notifications for all 3 of our channels when we go live and when we post new videos. That would help spread our content out to more people.
Definitely, when we finally get that schedule up and going, you'll be able to know when each one of us is live.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I mean, it'll have to change for every outbreak depending on what the time frame is, but...
Yeah.
Oops. You have to go? Alright, see ya. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I thought it was NWS Chicago.
Seahorse.
It's shaped like a seahorse.
Oh, the seahorse. Oh.
What did he say?
Me?
He said seahorse in chat.
No, but like... Oh, okay, I thought Mr. Storm saw my stream, and he was...
No, so I'm looking at the chat of your stream. I saw someone said seahorse. I was like, wait, that's kind of random. So then I looked up and I saw the seahorse shape.
Of the hail core. I had that up there for like 5 minutes, and nobody pointed it out until now. It's kind of funny. I mean, it wasn't 5 minutes, but... Okay. Well, I was just yapping. A couple of new severe warnings. One of them is all the way down here in West Texas. I took a brief click on this storm earlier. It was producing some golf ball sized hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds, now down to 60-mile-per-hour winds and ping pong ball sized hail. To the south of Marathon there. Gotta look out for that one. Make sure you're moving indoors and away from windows. We've also got some intense storms popping up near Lubbock, off to the west of Lubbock, really. Mainly going to be some gusty winds and small hail with those. Not expecting too big of a severe threat. We do have a severe storm in the Oklahoma Panhandle for golf ball-sized hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. So if you're in that area, make sure that you're staying indoors and away from windows and gates and knolls, as well as Mocaine. Moving up here into Kansas, getting some strong to severe storms there near the Dodge City area. And then obviously up here is our main event.
Remember that SPC Outlook that was shaped like a leg and a foot? I do not remember that.
I do not.
There's just been so many that I've pretty much
Also, I just wanted to say, if you're in Wolf Point, Montana, or anywhere north of there, you guys are going to experience some disruptive winds here in a little bit.
Yeah, it's coming in pretty quickly there.
Yeah.
Whew. Alright, so we've been live here for over 2 hours now.
Alright.
You know, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but if we're here for too much longer, this could be a Davis Does Weather record length. We only need to be here for about another half hour, not even. Oh, crap. Look at that rotation with our Beamer storm. Our only tornado warning storm. It just came back.
Oh, wow.
Alright, now we got a reason to stay here. So if you guys are on the southwest side of Bancroft or in other portions of northeastern Cuming County, you can be seeking shelter here in Nebraska.
Looks like the weather had other plans.
Yeah. For
Davis,
real.
you broke records.
Yeah, I know. I Uh, yeah, oh my gosh, can I just spit it out? Yeah. But no, our record's about 2.5 hours. I've done 2 streams that were about 2.5 hours. But
It's probably at this point record length for streaming with you.
maybe, for like for the entire day, I've streamed for like 4 or 5 hours before in one day, but I don't know if you'll count that. Maybe it was like 3 or 4, I don't remember, but something like that. Dude, it is so hot in the room that I'm streaming in right now. I'm sweating so much that I had to go get that bottle of water earlier to cool me down, and I'm still sweating like crazy.
You have an AC?
No, but we do have a fan in here. I should turn that on.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have AC, but not in here, really.
Oh.
And that severe warning, sorry, never mind. I took my glasses off and now I can't see anything. I'm gonna turn on this fan.
Thank you to everyone who stuck around for the long duration of this stream.
Yeah, no kidding.
Jeez, dude, that rotation died.
Oh, on your beamer?
Yeah, my fan is spinning faster than this rotation.
Let's see if there's any other areas in these storms that are rotating a little bit. And I'm not really eyeing any really crazy areas.
We have 4 flash flood warnings, or no, do we have 5?
We have 5.
Yeah, we have 5 flood warnings.
Up to 73 dBz on that destructive severe thunderstorm warning in Montana.
That may even go destructive for a hail threat as well.
Yeah.
Destructive for both hail and wind. That's dangerous, man.
That's really bad.
Again, if you're in Wolf Point, especially to the north of Wolf Point, you gotta seek shelter now. You don't have much time.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that this is gonna get upgraded to ping pong ball or potentially even.
Oh, I'd go higher than that, man.
Oh wow, yeah, look at it now.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking baseball plus here, most likely. At least tennis ball.
75.
Yeah, 75 is the cap. Can I make it into a 3-hour stream? If it was just me here by myself, maybe, but I don't want to keep these guys going longer than necessary. Well, I know Roman doesn't care, but I just in general, I think we're all tuckered out. So I'll try to keep it.
It just depends on when Davis decides to end stream, and we'll probably all agree with him.
I have to eat dinner soon, so.
Yeah, I just want to get to our record. It's not that we don't have to go for too much longer. We need like 22 more minutes. You haven't eaten dinner yet?
No.
It's 9 o'clock at your house.
I know. I've been streaming all this time.
If you need to go eat dinner, then go eat dinner.
Yeah, what are you having for dinner?
I have no idea.
If you want to go eat, you can go eat.
Alright, I mean.
I do that a bunch on my stream. The thing is, I will stream, and then you could join my stream and be like, hey, let's just be right back later, because I'm usually either doing something, eating, or whatever, but I will always be back to my stream.
Yeah, alright, so I'll probably leave for now, and I guess I'll join you guys if I can a little bit later.
Alright,
Okay.
sounds good.
Alright, see you guys.
See ya.
See ya. New SPC Outlook came out, according to somebody in
I'll
chat.
take a look at that. I'll take a look at that for you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really that hungry because I had a huge lunch, so.
Yeah, no kidding. Was that the one issued 26 minutes ago? Yeah. We still have a big slight risk for this area. We still have a 5% and we still have a patched wind and hail threat now for South Dakota. North Dakota.
Yeah, I also have a big update here on North Dakota. There is a mesoscale, 80% chance of a watch. Watch likely between now and the next hour. Severe threat to increase this evening with potential for large hail, damaging winds, and a tornado or two. So we'll see.
Dang, I wish I could be live for that. Also, okay, we have a tornado possible storm now, southeast of Dickinson, North Dakota.
Yeah, that's been there for a little bit. It has since gotten upgraded to golf ball sized hail, though. Look at that hail spike.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap.
So that's producing a lot of hail.
It may just be so dense because we're looking so high up in the atmosphere there because of our distance from the radar site, but still, that is some big time hail.
Absolutely.
We're really not even that far from the radar site.
Davis, you said what's your record? Like 2 hours and 30 minutes or something?
Yeah, I've done about 2 hour and 30-minute streams.
That tornado warning we still have in effect for Cumming County in South Dakota here. No, that's Nebraska, my bad. Cumming County in Nebraska, I am not seeing any rotation with that.
Yeah, it was a
Not
little
easy.
intense earlier, but not anymore, really.
So if you just want to wait for that to expire, or if you just want to get the stream record, I'll stick around till then for sure.
Yeah, I want to see if we get any more warnings here. And we need about 19 more minutes to get the stream record, so we'll probably stay at least until then. By the way, guys, thank you all for the support on this stream so far. Oh my gosh, dude, you guys are insane. This stream so far has gotten over 10 hours of watch time already on it.
Wow.
And it's gotten almost 200 viewers tuning in already.
Wow. Thank you so much, everybody who's sticking around and watching this. It is really appreciative.
Can you get mod? I mean, it's nothing personal, but again, I want to keep the mod to, like, people that, you know, tune in frequently and, you know, help out quite a bit. So, I mean, I'm not saying that you can never be a mod and I'm banishing you, but, how do I say this without sounding mean? I just would like to, you know, kind of...
It gets overwhelming.
Yeah, it does. I mean, basically, everybody that frequently tunes in at this point is a mod, so maybe in the near future, but at the moment, I think we're just going to stick with the mods we have. Alright, sounds good. Thanks for being cool about it.
And if you guys haven't done so already, please go check out Mr. Storm WX's channel. He does a lot of weather videos as well, and my channel, I do weather coverages as well as Davis. I stream for a lot longer, though. I usually stream for about 4 to 5 hours. But if it's like a big event, I'll probably stream for more. But since we're going to be setting up a schedule here soon, and most likely we'll probably be doing probably more, how do I say this, more streams that will work for the three of us.
Yeah, so that nobody's getting the short end of the stick and nobody's getting overwhelmed and stuff like that. We all get the same amount of, you know, time. And overall, that makes our time longer.
Transfer viewers over and over to different streams. It could just be that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. And, you know, maybe even we take, like, if it's, like, a major severe outbreak, maybe we take, like, 2 shifts in a day. We seriously could create, like, our own channel and do crap like that. I don't want to get too crazy here with the ideas, but just some thoughts coming out of my brain.
Later, we will figure that out. And if you guys already don't know, I do a lot of historical tornado stuff, and I spend a lot of time on those videos.
Yeah, I mean, he's up till like 1 a.m. recording those sometimes, guys, so you should go check him out. Alright, so...
Currently only still have 1 tornado warning in effect, and that is going to expire in 6 minutes.
Yep, we'll see if they reissue it, but I don't think they will at this point. The rotation with it is minimal at best. I don't really see any other storms that are piquing my interest either in terms of rotation. Here's something we could stay live for, though, is this Montana storm, because, I mean, it's just massive.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, I mean, if we're telling people to treat that like a tornado warning, maybe we should do the same and stay live for its lifetime there, at least as long as it's destructive. So.
Yeah, it's true. And I'm also going to be you might want to stay live for me possibly relaying more information and stuff from damage and stuff and more tornado pictures today.
Yeah.
I have a lot of tabs pulled up.
And there we go. Our tornado warning has officially been removed. I just realized,
So
guys.
Got a fat goose egg in our tornado warnings right now.
Sorry, guys. I just realized the title has been tornado on the ground, but we have not had one on the ground in a while. Sorry, I forgot to update that. But I'll update it to destructive severe.
But so the tornadoes we've had currently today have been extremely photogenic, and thankfully no injuries so far that we know of, and no damage so far that we know of, but a lot of photogenic tornadoes.
Yeah, for sure. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I don't even remember who it was. I think it was Sam at the beginning of the stream. He was like, this is a high-end slight risk, and there was no way to confirm that at that time, but now there definitely is. This is a high-end slight risk.
Yeah, for sure.
Very active slight risk. One of the more active that we've had in a while.
Not seen anything on information so far, but it's going to take some time for a lot of stuff to roll in, since this is such a rural area.
Yeah.
Yeah, no damage is what we want to hear. Because here's my thing. If it impacts the house, that is somebody's home. And people have memories there, and people, live there, and they have a personal connection to that home. And we don't want that ever happening.
Yeah, for sure.
And with tornadoes like Greenfield and Elkhorn, it's just an absolute tragedy, where people lose their lives and people lose just everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and even without the loss of life again, all those homes, all those damages, the businesses that get destroyed, local businesses.
Absolutely.
Really hard on people, and that's kind of why we're here, is to let everybody know that dangerous storms are coming, where they're going to hit, and just hope that, everybody can make it through this as safely as possible.
True.
Because, a loss of, a building being damaged is one thing, but a loss of life is a whole nother level of tragedy, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some rotation is wrapping up near Winnebago, or, what did he say? Winnebagoo. Winnebagoo, that's what it was. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Storm.
That's right. Yeah, it is wrapping up quite a bit there. Thankfully, though, it doesn't look like we have a CC drop, so I don't know if they'll warn it, or not, so it'll just take time.
Has anything significant happened while I was gone?
No. Not at all. Just our destructive severe thunderstorm warning.
Alright.
I can't believe Mr. Storm joined back as soon as I said that. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Winnebagoo.
It's so funny, Winnebagoo.
It is really sad to hear about damage in general and loss of life. Because when the Greenfield tornado happened, I wasn't even, I didn't even have a channel. I didn't know who Davis was. And I saw one of his streams and I was like, this kid is, trying to save people's lives and help. And he's really inspired me to, become a person like that too. So, yeah, it is really hard to hear about, loss of life, especially with Greenfield.
Yeah.
And if a tornado emergency definitely should have gotten issued, because that would have helped a lot more people be aware about that.
Yeah, everybody go subscribe to Davis because he's arguably one of the best live streamers for severe weather coverage out there.
Okay, calm down, buddy.
Let's say young. Let's say young. What's good is, though, Davis is doing a lot for the youth community, the youth WX community, and inspiring a lot of people, young people, to do a lot like stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think we all are at this point. I mean, people like us and, Broderick Howard and Adeline's Weather Watch.
More weather.
Yeah, all these teen weather enthusiasts. I'm loving to see them because I joined the WX community at the point where a lot of those people really weren't, recognized weather influencers yet. So I was kind of alone in my space. I didn't really know many teenage weather people, but eventually I met these two guys, and then also obviously I found out there's a ton of people in the community that do this. So that was really awesome.
Yeah.
Still don't have a lot of information getting relayed, but definitely over time, yeah, probably most likely.
Okay.
That storm is now hitting areas just to the northeast of Wolf Point, and that storm is just a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, if you're out here, you need to seek shelter. This is a monster storm.
Yeah.
But if you are down the line, especially near like Brockton or Poplar, go ahead and maybe go outside, take a quick picture, look at it for a moment, and then go outside because you don't really get a lot of moments where you get to appreciate Mother Nature, and it's an important moment in life that you really need to look about. Just appreciate nature and the wonder of these storms.
An EF2 tornado ripped through the north side of Abbeville, South Carolina, and it did damage to my house. Luckily, no fatalities, but it did a lot of damage to everywhere around the neighborhood. I apologize for that.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
I really don't know if any of us have stories like that.
Yeah, I've never been hit by a tornado in my life, and I mean, let alone being hit by a tornado, but also, getting damage.
I've gotten really close to getting hit by a tornado.
Yeah, same.
But even then, it was like an EF1. It was like an EF1.
Whenever Mr. Storm grows up, I can see him moving out to, like, Oklahoma or Kansas or something.
Roman, we discussed that earlier today, right?
Yeah, I think so. You were like, I want to move to Oklahoma or somewhere in the plains so I can become more, in tune with the weather.
Bro, we need to create the weather house one day. We need to have a house literally in the smack dab middle of Tornado Alley and call it the weather house.
The weather house.
And put, like, cameras down and...
The weather house in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
We'll get the cyclone port for Radar Omega.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a camera viewing some dirt fields.
Wait a minute.
Mount it on top of the house.
We said that we needed it to be right smack dab in the middle of Tornado Alley. We don't even have to buy a new house. We can just use Roman's house.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're kind of in Tornado Alley too, so we could use your house.
I mean, people are saying that Tornado Alley is shifting eastward, so I mean, yeah, I'd say I'm in Tornado Alley at this point.
I 100% believe that.
Yeah,
If you look at analogs, it totally supports it.
You're gonna be 19 on July 3rd.
By the way, this came out 14 minutes ago, but I just now noticed this. They did actually issue that watch in North Dakota, and it's actually a tornado watch. It's not even a severe thunderstorm watch. So this is... We're expecting another potential tornado event to unfold across North Dakota over the next several hours. I think they had just enough confidence to call it a tornado watch instead of a severe watch. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm gonna go get my charger, but I'll still be on the call. I'm just gonna go grab it real quick.
Okay.
Davis, our storm in the Oklahoma Panhandle is now warned for lime-sized hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and it does have a hail spike.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that is a very dangerous-looking supercell, actually.
Yeah, and it's rotating a little bit, too.
Yeah, I mean, even on reflectivity, you could just tell that that's kind of a dangerous storm with an all hazards kind of thing. We may even see this get tornado warned, if I'm being honest. That's...
Yeah.
At the very least, it'll probably get the tornado possible tag. That's some decent rotation there, so we'll have to watch that. And now it looks... Now it looks even more impressive.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, wow. Yeah, so we might also have another situation that we need to watch out for here in the Oklahoma Panhandle, west of Knowles.
Am I gonna be live for what event? Oh, for the North Dakota thing? I mean, I'll be live for the North Dakota thing if I need to. I mean, I'm sure we'll all be kind of exhausted, but if I need to, I'll come back, but probably only if it's like a very serious situation where we have like an ongoing tornado or a destructive severe T-storm, something like that.
If I was home, I would definitely be live. But I can't be live right now because I'm at my stepdad's.
It's okay. I see more active weather days in the future.
Yeah, true. I can't wait till, like, when we actually get together and do, like, a major tornado outbreak. We're just going to be relaying information back and forth. The relaying's going to be smooth. It's going to be real smooth. We're going to get a lot of stuff.
Yeah. The next super outbreak, the next high risk, bro, we need to go live all day.
Yeah. 24-hour bender.
24-hour relaying stream, yes.
Ryan Hoyle was live for like 18 hours during the March 31st.
No, he wasn't. He was live for like 10 hours.
Oh.
Or like 12 hours, because...
No,
he
Dude, I don't know who could do that for 18 hours, except for, like, Evan Freiberger, because I know he gets really close to that.
No, the thing is, Ryan said he would go live for more than 12 hours, but he never has, because once you do a stream longer than 12 hours, YouTube deletes it after it's posted.
Yeah, it doesn't archive it.
So you can't look back and watch it again. So that's actually the reason he said that on March 31st. I think that's why he doesn't do that. Go live for longer than 12. But whenever there's a big time outbreak, he goes for live for almost exactly 12. By the way, the stream is at 23 likes. That is insane. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I don't want to push you guys and be annoying, but please consider subscribing as well.
We're at 11.6 hours of watch time on this stream already. Thank you guys. And now we have a tornado warning for our Montana store. It's on the ground. Tornado on the ground in Montana.
Okay, well, I'm glad we stayed live for that. Yeah, wow, holy cow.
No, I'm so confused though. Look at this. It says it's a funnel cloud, and somehow that confirms that there's a tornado.
Well, probably in Montana they have stricter rules with that.
Possibly, because they don't get it as often.
But this is Daniels County, Roosevelt County, Sheridan County, McCone County, and Richland County, Montana. If you are anywhere within those counties, please be aware of a very fast-moving tornado on the ground.
Holy crap, I did not expect that. And not only a tornado, but again, also a storm producing very large hail and destructive wind gusts. I can definitely see where that funnel cloud was probably located, probably either in there or either up here or up there. So,
An 80-mile-per-hour boat segment, 80-mile-per-hour boat segment, and a possible tornado.
this is going to be our longest stream ever, easily. And now we have another tornado warning in North Dakota. Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
Golf ball sized hail. Radar indicated along Highway 8 there. We got a new tornado warning for a broad area of rotation. You seek shelter if you are in this warning. This includes portions of northeastern Hettinger County and southeastern Stark County down there in southwest Nebraska. Or, sorry, North Dakota.
Yeah, please take shelter if you were there.
And again, both of those warnings, neither of them were for the Oklahoma storm. By the way, the Oklahoma storm is, again, for lime-sized hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. They just reissued that. This Oklahoma storm could get the tornado possible tag or even a tornado warning. Look at that hail spike.
Yeah, wow. Also, the storm near Dodge City, is still rolling with golf ball-sized hail and a pretty decent hail core.
60-mile-per-hour winds as well. They're near Spearville. North of Spearville, mainly north of Highway 50. I'm going to use the restroom really quickly, and I will be right back.
Okay.
Right. Crazy how, like, as soon as the watch gets issued, we all of a sudden have this massive tornado event start to unfold.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I'm going to refresh this again. If you are anywhere in Daniels County, Roosevelt County, Sheridan County, McCone County, and Richland County, Montana, go ahead and take shelter because you have a confirmed tornado on the ground heading towards you at moving northeast at 45 miles per hour.
All hazards of severe weather on the table with this one storm. I mean, you have over 70 dBz values, so that means that there's a absolutely monster hail core at the 73 dBz I'm getting.
Yeah,
we have very much hail falling. And Then we have the bow segment, which this storm is destructive because of it, 80-mile-an-hour winds. And we have a possible tornado on the ground. So, I mean, it's definitely a horrible storm that you're going to have to deal with if you're near Poplar. All right, so please hunker down.
Again, if you are in southeastern Daniels County, western Roosevelt County, west central Sheridan County, northern Macomb County, or northwestern Richland County, and northeastern Montana, you have to seek shelter right now. You have a tornadic storm, a huge windstorm, a massive hailstorm. Everything is heading your way right now. So if you're in the northeast corner of Montana, really the entirety of it, you got to watch out.
Sam, if it's a funnel cloud and it's not on the ground, so why is it a damaging tornado? Funnel clouds can be on the ground at the same time. So if what they probably saw maybe is a funnel cloud that might have some brief ground circulation or anything, but yeah, they can still cause damage and could produce a tornado.
Well, and kind of
That's what I call tornadoes tickling the ground.
to support that the funnel cloud thing, the thing that Roman said earlier about there being less strict things in Montana. If a funnel cloud does verify as a tornado on the ground in Montana, the tag they actually use for every confirmed tornado is damaging tornado. So if a funnel cloud verifies as a tornado here, then technically it would be considered a damaging tornado, even though I would not really agree with that, but yeah.
Any tornado is damaging.
Yeah.
Still
Even
a
if it's
17.
There's still some pretty decent rotation with the storm as well.
Yeah.
And by now we've definitely broken the streaming record, so hooray to us. Well, my streaming record.
The storm is just growing immensely.
Our Montana storm just got a massive, considerable warning for the entirety of northeast Montana.
Really?
Oh, huge. This storm is a beast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crazy.
Dang.
This could be the storm of the night out of this event, out of the Montana event.
I'm going to go ahead and read the counties for that. So we have Southern Daniels County, Roosevelt County, East Central Valley County, Western Sheridan County, Northeastern Macomb County, Richland County, and Northern Dawson County in Montana. You could have a storm producing 70-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-size hail, and the possibility of a brief tornado.
And for the storm in North Dakota near Dickinson, that tornado warning does include northeastern Hettinger County in southwestern North Dakota and southeastern Stark County in southwestern North Dakota.
Sam, we are up to 2 tornado warnings.
Yes. Big cover now.
We did just get a new severe warning for a massive hailstorm near Wanblee, South Dakota.
Saw that. Oh, wow.
Measuring some big-time DBZ values up to 71, it looks like.
Jeez.
Another
We have
big time.
Another very strong supercell forming here west of Wanblee.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm going to be right back.
Alright, new severe warning for Maryville, Missouri. 60-mile-per-hour winds and some penny-sized hail there. I remember seeing an incredible video out of the June derecho of last year out of Maryville, Missouri. It was an insane video. That was the first spot out of it that got hit super hard with 80-mile-per-hour plus winds. Then it tracked eastward and got even bigger as it ripped into portions of eastern Missouri, eastern Iowa, and then eventually hit my hometown out here in central Illinois. We're not going to dox myself and say what town I live in, but it's a town that got hit by it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Doxing with Davis. Doxing Davis.
Oh boy. And we're not going to say my town, which we'll say one thing about my town. It does not have tornado sirens. It looks like there's a damage wind bow segment moving through like the extreme northwestern tip of Missouri and southwestern sections of Iowa.
Yeah, that's the storm there in the Maryville area. Very damaging storm there.
Wow. Yeah, no kidding.
That could definitely get upgraded to 70 miles per hour if we see that storm strengthening. I mean, it's
If we
not
get any
gonna be there
reports.
yet, but
And
Dodge City storm has gotten upgraded to lime-sized hail now, so we are on have another pretty concerning event out here as well in Southwest Kansas and the Oklahoma Panhandle.
I'd also like to note the Bow Echo line there in Missouri and Iowa is the same exact line that was here at the beginning of the stream in southeastern Nebraska and northeast Kansas. So this thing is like traveling, man. This is a massive Bow Echo line here that again it's had a history here. If you look at all the gust reports, it's had a history of producing 60 to 70 mile per hour gusts over a wide swath here. So we gotta watch it.
Hey, Davis, that one storm we were watching in the Oklahoma Panhandle near Knowles needs to be tornado warned. That rotation is pretty strong.
Let's see it. I remember seeing it really strong earlier. I see a hook echo, and I'm also seeing rotation there.
and we do have a storm near Lubbock. We do have two storms near Lubbock that are severe warned, and one of them is actually warned for ping pong ball size hail. The other one is warned for $half size hail.
Look at the hail spike on the one near Plains.
In Texas?
Yeah, the southern one, the southern cell, the severe one. You can see a hail spike.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, I see that. Near road or highway, whatever it is, 214.
Yeah, Highway 214.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude.
2-inch hail report coming out of Hodgman County, 13 miles southwest of Jetmore, Kansas. A report received via social media says that there was 2-inch in diameter hail.
Huge hail is about to fall in Spearville, Kansas.
Yep.
Oof.
Very large event.
We have
no kidding.
2 storms in Kansas with the vertically integrated liquid maxing out.
New severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Hodgman County, northwestern Pawnee County, and northwestern Edwards County in southwest Kansas. For severe thunderstorm located near Hanston, moving east at 15 miles per hour. The hazard with that is ping pong ball size hail.
Yeah, usually whenever we get to about the ping pong ball sized hail mark, it's a guarantee that it's going to max out the vertically integrated liquid. Sometimes even hail as small as quarters does it, but usually you have to get up to about $half ping pong ball size. So.
Yeah, it's pretty, I mean, kind of weird saying this, but it's pretty common for it to get maxed out with severe thunderstorm warnings.
Yeah, which is interesting because the whole thing is it's designed to detect hail. I wonder, I've never thought about it, but what if you tried and used this to look at a debris signature?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go outside real quick and go ahead and see these storms out
see
to
how
my
thick
east.
it is. Okay. Ooh, my ear just popped. Okay.
Never mind. It is blocked by cumulus.
Oh, that's great. Ugh.
Is that outflow from the storm with that you can see on the DBZ a little, like it's a long line of just a line of pixels. It looks like it could be outflow.
Near where?
Copeland, Charleston.
Copeland, I'm pretty sure.
New tornado warning. New tornado warning. Sorry to cut you guys off, but new tornado warning here in effect for our Oklahoma Panhandle storm. This is for
I told you they needed to see that.
southeastern Beaver County. Tennis ball sized hail as well with this storm. Again, if you are in southeast Beaver County, you got to take cover immediately. This is our third tornado warning right now that we have ongoing. Oh my god.
Very strong velocities, by the way.
Yeah, I just looked at that. This outbreak is not going to end. This literally feels like the never-ending outbreak.
Now we have multiple reasons to stay alive now. Our Oklahoma storm, our hailstorms in southwest Kansas, our destructive storm out here in Montana that's producing that tornado as well.
What's up, Sam? What do you need?
Sam's been here for so long.
I know, he's been here for like the whole stream. Like, he should probably be mod.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you for sticking around, everybody. So.
That
Yeah.
tornado watch up there into North Dakota lasts until 2 a.m.
Oh wow.
So. Or 3 a.m. if you're out there in western Long Island, like somebody in this call is. Roman.
Yep.
Come on, Roman. By the way, our tornado warning storm in North Dakota does have a hail spike. I think we already pointed this out, but it's still there.
Yep.
Yeah. And it is still rotating quite a bit in that storm as well, so please take shelter if you're anywhere in northeastern Hettinger County and southeastern Stark County in North Dakota.
Yup.
Notice how the tornado warning storm in North Dakota is also moving towards the general vicinity of Bismarck.
Yeah, very populated area there. And I mean, it's gonna be heading very close to that area. So.
Yeah, but we have big time hail with that. With the hail spike, I think you just mentioned that, but
And the storm did
There's
just
a hail
get condensed. Upgraded to golf ball sized hail. By the way, we did just get a report out of our storm near Levelland, Texas. As of 16 minutes ago, a 62 mile per hour wind gust was recorded south of Levelland, so this is a confirmed now for the damaging winds. And again, potentially hail up to ping pong ball size as well. But yeah, West Texas Mesonet confirmed a 62 mile per hour gust there.
It should have went enhanced for no tornadoes, though. Yeah, Sam, this should have went enhanced for the hail and wind threat, I think.
Well, and obviously we have an advantage of sitting back after the event is already happening and saying, oh yeah, this should have went enhanced, but still, I think even before this event I would have put this to enhanced. Just looking at the severe weather ingredients, looking at what the STP values were and how incredibly high they were, I would have put this at enhanced. And honestly, at this point, I may have said, go enhanced for tornadoes. Now, maybe not add the hatched risk, but still, I think a 10% risk for tornadoes would have been warranted, as we have had a full-on tornado outbreak today. So. By the way, north of Poplar, Montana, huge velocity couplet. Very dangerous.
Oh, yeah, wow. That is some very strong rotation.
is it tornado warning?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one that's observed, but I'm not sure that was the one they pointed out earlier.
Oh my gosh, look at it now.
Whoa.
That's.
Wait, is that real?
I think it's
Getting
contaminated.
106.
It might be contaminated.
It could definitely be. What we are in, we're pretty close to the radar, though.
Yeah, but I seriously doubt it could be that intense.
Yeah, we're getting 90 against 60.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, you need to be in your safe place there anyway. That's still rotation. It's just not going in that deep, and it's not. So I think what actually happened here is that those dark yellows inside of the greens, that's contamination, but the rest of it is real, I think. I think it is rotating in that area.
Okay.
And again, that might, I mean, I don't think that's where the funnel cloud came from, but,
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
if this was on the ground, this would be completely rain wrapped.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap, whenever we started this stream, I did not think we would be going live for 3 hours covering a tornado outbreak.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
But it gets pretty, easy when you're, live streaming with 3 people because you have a lot of people to talk to. You have people relaying you information, stuff like that.
And it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I don't want to make it sound like I'm miserable here.
Yeah. Bro, I would get so much hate for this at school.
That's a good thing you're out of school then.
Yep. Oh my gosh, dude. No way. No shot you said that on stream?
I'm muted.
Oh, okay.
No, I unmuted whenever you said no shot. You said that on stream though, so people are probably like, what are they talking about?
Oh no.
Hey
It was
guys,
nothing, guys.
what do you
Nothing
hate?
happened.
Wait, Sam, what do you hate?
Yeah.
I hate.
I just hate
You
everything.
middle school?
I'm going into junior
I thought you said
high,
you were
or
like-
sorry, I'm going into high school. By the way, we got ourselves a tennis bowl-sized warm storm in Spearville, Kansas now. And it's public reported.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going into freshman year of high school, and I'm not excited.
Let me give you some advice, Davis. It is crap.
Okay.
But the thing is, though, I'm popular to the point where I don't get bullied, and I have, sort of an aim.
Well, good for you, but we're losers, okay?
No, you're not losers, dude. I'm a loser
Yes,
too
we
because
are.
I like weather.
Bro, I get so much hate at school for this. I get made fun of so bad, it's crazy.
Oh, I do too. The thing is, though, I always just say, screw y'all. I'm gonna do what I love to do. And if I'm successful for it, yeah.
By the way, our Oklahoma Panhandle storm has also been upgraded to tennis bowl-sized hail in the severe warning.
Oh, wow.
The 21 warning was already there, but the severe warning just got upgraded to that.
Also, that one storm north of Hanston, Kansas, just west of Burdett, has also gotten upgraded to lime-sized hail. So we have a couple very strong hailstorms ongoing here in southwest Kansas.
I mean, I'm not like a loser or anything. I like to think of myself as the class clown in like my friend group, but the thing is, I used to be like a huge loser, so the lingering effects are still wearing off, and it's taking a while.
Yeah, don't let other people get to you.
Well, all I can say is that I definitely don't have W-Riz, but maybe I have WX-Riz.
Yeah, I don't have W-Riz, but I have good friends at school, and they like me, so that's all I need.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Whenever I get a girlfriend, they always break up with me first because I don't talk to them.
Yeah, if only we were as savage as you.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to brag or anything.
No,
Bro,
that
I'm
just
not
seems kind of
desperate.
that just seems kind of savage. Do you really want to expose yourself on stream, Vincent or Mr. Storm?
Yeah.
Bro just said, "Yeah, I'm pretty desperate."
That's like the first time you called me by my first name, or my real name.
It might have been. I always think about saying it, but I'm like, "No, you're Mr. Storm." But then this time it accidentally slipped out.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Let me look for more information that got relayed. No, we are still dead dry right now on information.
All right, so Roman, the weather guy, has just messaged me and said, "Oh goodness, we are geeked up right now. We need to lock in. So let's lock in."
Not exposed me.
I was exposing our chat.
This is amazing.
I know,
Yeah,
this is fun.
You're in a relationship for 5 years? Wow.
What?
Yeah, might as well start
Yeah.
making plans for marriage.
Our Oklahoma Panhandle storm is continuing to rotate a little bit.
Yeah. Tennis ball size hail report coming.
Yes. Yeah.
Coming out of Hodgman County, 9 miles west-northwest of Spearville, Kansas. That was a public source.
Yeah, I saw that pop up there a minute ago, but
We are still rotating pretty decently on our storm in the Oklahoma Panhandle.
yeah, all of our tornado warnings right now, we really got to kind of like semi-pay attention to, honestly.
Even our past tornado warnings, like stuff like that.
A little too early for marriage, but I will do what a lot of guys do.
Looks like our Montana tornado warning storm is picking up some of its rotation again here, but it's in an area where it's to the far north of Poplar, kind of. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere in this box.
There is some, rotation just to the south of Salix, Iowa here. That's associated with that line of storms. There is a tiny bit of rotation there. I don't know if it'll be enough to warrant a tornado warning. It just happened a little bit ago.
Okay.
I don't think it's really going up there and looking at it very much because we have a lot of stuff that we need to look out for.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of worth talking about this because it's in a pretty populated area, but it's not like that strong of rotation, so.
Yeah, for sure. Still have a tornado warning in effect for northeastern Hettinger and southeastern Stark counties in North Dakota here.
I have no idea if Reed is still live. I have not looked at Reed Timmer's YouTube channel at all today.
And we also still have a confirmed tornado warning for southeastern Daniel, central Roosevelt, west central Sheridan, and northeastern Macomb counties in Montana. I doubt that tornado is still on the ground. There's always a possibility it still is.
Yeah, I don't think the tornado was ever on the ground there. I think it was just a funnel cloud report as the,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what, though? They did actually update the warning 9 minutes ago to say law enforcement confirmed tornado, so it looks like there was actually a tornado touchdown.
Oh.
And it could still be on the ground if it was only 9 minutes ago.
Absolutely. Sorry, you were...
Is not like...
My bad. That storm near Spearville is getting sort of an inflow. It also could just be interacting with radar contamination, but it could always try and hook up again.
Yeah.
But that is a very dominant supercell near Spearville. And that actually could just go destructive.
The one in Spearville?
Yeah.
They could push it to destructive, but I don't think they will. The thing is, I mean, we've got confirmed reports of tennis ball-sized hail, so, I mean, they could just as easily say, radar indicated as baseball, but I feel like they're not going to do that. I think they're going to keep it at tennis ball for a while here. And apparently the cell to the north of that is also tennis ball. I don't know if we pointed that out or not, sorry.
Oh, yeah, it just got updated.
Yeah, 1 minute ago there, it looks like.
Yeah, radar indicated, so for right now, no sources saying that there is tennis ball-sized hail falling near Hanston or Burdett, but I just got that.
You started weather when you were 4? That's crazy.
I started weather when I was 6.
Hello, Jeremiah. And we still got a hail spike here on our North Dakota tornado warning storm, so we gotta watch this. Yeah, okay, that's enough of that.
Guys, stop asking for mods, actually.
Well, it's just a troll anyway.
He also must have been a first-time viewer as well.
No, he's not. He's tuned in before, and he was saying some weird stuff. I couldn't tell if he was trolling or not, but this time he's definitely trolling.
Alright, whatever.
No, but our new warning is for lime-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds here towards Almont, North Dakota. It's an extension here of our tornado warning storm, so we'll see if they drop the tornado warning or not. It's a possibility.
For sure. We are still going strong with viewers and stuff. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I just wanted to say that.
7 viewers.
Yeah,
We've
seriously.
been live for over 2 hours and we still have 7 viewers. We've almost been live for 3 hours and we have 7 viewers still.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for staying tuned in. Again, this has been our longest live stream ever here as we cover this very active tornado outbreak. And I think things are probably going to start to wind down soon. But then again, we thought that an hour ago too, and it didn't. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we said that, and there was 2 observed tornado warnings.
I feel like Ryan Hall, y'all doing this.
Yeah, I know. We've been... I mean, the funny thing is, though, is that, Max Velocity is, live right now. I'm pretty sure he's been live for longer than we have, and he's just chilling. But to be fair,
Yeah.
he also does that for a job and has thousands of viewers, so it's a little different.
Yeah. He has a master's degree, I think, or does he have a bachelor's degree or a master's degree?
One of the two. I think
Geology.
I think he's still working for his master's degree, if I'm correct, unless he just got it recently. But I know he either has a master's or a bachelor's.
Bro, he has been live for like 4 hours, and he is going strong, doing great coverage with 6.8k viewers right now.
Dude, if I had that amount of viewers, I would stay live for forever.
I would do an infinite live stream.
You could probably get so many subscribers off of that, though, if you just did infinite weather coverage.
Dude, and
Well,
guys like
yeah.
that are probably getting paychecks too. Just think about it.
Yeah.
I wish I could become big enough to earn money from this. Wow.
Evan Freiberger's
Still have a
live too.
tornado warning in effect. Still have a tornado warning in effect for southeastern Beaver County, Oklahoma, but they did go ahead and downgrade that to lime-sized hail. It was once tennis ball size, but now it looks like the hail core is decreasing.
Sam, the reason he's trolling me like that is because he knows me in real life.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
At least I think I assume he does, but I genuinely don't know who that is, but it's probably somebody from my high school. But anyway, enough of that.
Yeah. Well, I think what we should do at the end of the stream is give you guys your Father's Day forecast.
The Father's Day forecast. There we go.
That sounds official.
Oh, this is neat. Someone is relaying information on r/tornado of a tornadic supercell over Dodge City.
So would that be? Are they talking about the one north of Dodge City, like in the Spearville area? Because that could be.
Yeah, I'll send y'all some photos. It's an absolutely beautiful storm.
And they did just reissue that severe warning for lime-sized hail now instead of tennis ball. Still big time hail though. Again, if you guys are in that area, you got to get indoors and away from windows.
You guys are talking about the. Hold up. Yeah, so the one.
The Spearville cell.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Absolutely beautiful structure.
All right.
Oh wow, yeah, that's really nice.
Dang.
very
Imagine
big.
seeing that in real life.
What?
I mean that. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, we got like 2 minutes left until this is a 3-hour long stream.
Wow.
Wow.
Crazy. I
Thank
do
you all
think though,
so much.
ain't like size hail equal to apple size hail. I don't get what you're saying there, Sam.
Oh, lime? I think you meant to say lime, but no, those two are not equal. Lime size is 2 inches. Large apple size is 3 inches. By the way, it's just contamination, but look at this, near Brockton, Montana. If this wasn't rotation and you saw this, it'd probably give you, or if it wasn't contamination and you saw this, it'd probably give you a heart attack.
Brockton. Hold on.
Yo! That's
Where is
crazy.
this?
It's on the edge of the tornado warning.
I'm pretty sure that's just incredibly strong winds too.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is that the storm is actually rotating. It's just not rotating that strongly. I mean, it is rotating strongly, but not as strongly as that. That's insane.
I bet if you're in Brockton, Montana right now, you're experiencing some significant wind right now.
Also, our tornado warning in North Dakota has been removed, so we're left with only our Oklahoma one and our Montana one. And yes, I just said our Oklahoma one and our Montana one in the same sentence. Oklahoma and Montana. Jeez. This is ridiculous. This outbreak way overperformed.
Here's thunderstorm warning for Ford County and Edwards County, Kansas. This is the continuation of that cell over Spearville, and it's now producing 2-inch in diameter hail.
Yep. So again, we're gonna continue to watch our bow echo here. So I actually have an interesting update here. We did have a brief tornado near Tecumseh, Nebraska here. This is in southeastern Nebraska. There was a brief tornado apparently that was actually from our bow echo line of storms that's currently rolling through Missouri and Iowa.
lines rotating at all?
Not really anymore, but it was. And again, this has the capability to produce tornadoes. It didn't look like super tight rotation whenever the tornado touched down, but it was enough to produce a tornado. So, again, keep in mind, guys, this line rolling through southwest Iowa and northeast Missouri has a history of not only producing 60 to 70 mile per hour damaging winds, but even tornadoes are possible with this. So, if you're in this area, if you're in this severe thunderstorm watch, please take it seriously and, be weather aware, know where you're going to go if you need to take shelter and stuff like that.
Big hail spike on a storm north of Seagraves, Texas. Big hail spike.
Is that the, Oh, wow, yeah. Big time hail spike. It's only warned for half dollar size, but that is definitely at least golf ball.
On our storm in Oklahoma, that tornado 1-1, the rotation with that is very weak, I think. They might, as long as this doesn't try to, tighten up again, they might let this go.
The largest hailstone ever recorded. That's a good question. I think it was in I don't even know.
It was in Vivian, South Dakota. I remember the town, but I think it was 8 inches.
Dang. Yeah, I know Texas broke their record the other day. We already talked about that with the pineapple-sized hail, but...
Yeah. 8 inches in Vivian, South Dakota, 2010.
I don't even know, what size would that be? 8-inch hailstone size.
Add 2 softballs together, so probably
double softball.
We reached 3 hours. Yeah, we did reach 3 hours a little bit ago. Yeah, absolutely unreal how long we've been streaming. And I thank really everybody for tuning in. We are kind of in the down hours of our stream, though, and I do think we are going to pack it up here in a little bit.
That tornado warning, by the way, in Montana just got removed.
It did?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please go check out Mr. Storm's channel and my channel as well, because we do a lot of coverage as well. But Davis is the main guy around here. We have been trying to help him a lot.
Oh my gosh. 8-inch size hail is considered pancake or bowling ball size hail.
That's just dumb. We've made jokes about there being bowling ball size hail before. I don't know how it's possible. I also saw that hailstone. It's what's the word I'm looking for? The diameter was 8 inches, but its circumference was 18.5 inches.
Dude.
That's insane. And that's probably not even the biggest record. Just the biggest ever seen.
Bowling ball, exercise ball, skillet size hail, teapot size hail.
Bowling ball sized hail.
Skillet-sized hail.
Dude, imagine a bowling ball just lands everywhere.
Car speaker size hail. I've never heard of that one.
Car speaker sized hail. How do you, every car speaker, is it not a different size? By the way, reissue...
I just want to say this, Sam, a bowling ball-sized hail falling on you would actually kill you.
Oh, more than kill you. That would literally squash you.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely... That's like, you can't survive that hail if it hits you.
Yeah, that's even softball-sized hail can cause concussions and even casualties sometimes in younger people. Just imagine what something double that can do.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. And the fact that that's already happened is unreal. So we're probably going to have a lot more storms in the future that are going to cause insane amounts of hail and just unreal, lengths.
Here's a new one. Insanely sized hail.
What?
Insanely sized hail.
That does not even make sense.
Insanely sized hail.
I mean, it makes sense, but... But anyway, the storm in Lubbock did get a reissuance for its severe warning. The storm off to the west of Lubbock here for the Sundown Meadow area. Quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts can be expected with this storm as it heads southeastward, so look out for that. Make sure that you are getting indoors. Basically for the same area Darley was in.
Oklahoma storm has just died down a lot.
Yeah, so I saw that. I watched it die down. Go ahead.
I think we are about to end stream in a little bit because we don't really have anything going on right now.
This very minimal area of rotation here.
Yeah.
That's all that's keeping us here. So again, we'll see if they remove the tornado warning or if they let it expire or if by somehow they reissue it. But you can see the rotation. It's just incredibly weak. It does not at all deserve a tornado warning. Doesn't even deserve a tornado possible tag on a severe warning.
Yeah, really.
Again,
Yeah.
but when it got issued, it was pretty intense. If you take it a few scans back, it definitely deserved it then, but it doesn't anymore.
Oh, absolutely.
But when it was closer
Yeah, it's just-
southwest of Knowles, it had insane gate-to-gate shear.
Yeah.
So again, I do want to...
And the one
Go ahead. Sorry.
in the Oklahoma Panhandle does not deserve a tornado warning either.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one in Montana.
No. No, but,
'Cause I saw. Because that one does have the tornado possible tag on it.
yeah. Yeah. But, again, to re-stress, if you're in southeastern Beaver County in the Panhandle of Oklahoma, you need to be taking shelter, alright? Indoors, away from windows, and on the lowest floor of a building. If you are in a mobile home, you gotta evacuate and find yourself a more substantial shelter. Same thing for if you're in a car. If you can't, you gotta lie flat in a ditch. It's a dangerous move, but it's better than being in a mobile home or a car, believe it or not, inside of a tornado. Again, this is for southeastern Beaver County here. For the Clear Lake area.
So, are we gonna end stream when that tornado warning does allow to get expired?
If we don't get any more destructive severes or any more tornado warnings, then yeah, I'd say so. That's probably the best move.
Our closest one is the Montana and the Dodge City storms.
Yeah, the entire reason that we've been live here for over 3 hours now, like close to 3.5 hours, is because the entire time we have had either tornado warnings or destructive severe warnings. The entire time. There's not been a single second where we haven't. And again, we've been live here, even before that it hadn't for a while, and we've been live here again for 3 hours and 7 minutes now. By far the longest Davis Does Weather stream ever. Probably will be the longest.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. The tornado warning's gone.
We have 9 viewers now.
It's unfortunate that we have to end off with this many viewers, but I mean, at this point, there's really nothing else to cover.
Yeah, you're right.
And we, again, guys, we've been live for over 3 hours, so we're gonna end off things here. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Again, one of the craziest streams that has been on this channel, and it is the longest, so we've broken at least one record today. Again, this was significant tornado outbreak coverage of June 15th, 2024. You guys have any last words?
I just wanted to say, I really appreciate everybody for tuning in to Davis' stream. It has been an absolute honor to help Mr. Storm and Davis, help relay information and, really just help people out there. Because we've gotten a lot of views of the stream, we've gotten a lot of support. And I just wanted to say, please go ahead and check out my channel, Mr. Storms, because we do a lot of stuff like that too.
Yeah. And so again, I agree totally with Roman about that. Just thank you guys so much for coming to watch, just to tune in, kind of just say hello. Even if you are not experiencing the severe weather, the support, it helps in all ways possible, and it's just gonna help get the word out to more people who actually need the coverage for severe weather. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to consider subscribing to the channel, and that's going to be pretty much it.
Alright, so again, you guys, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next live stream.